Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's Danny the Heck, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. We are currently at capacity, cannot get into the room. Will I be able to get in there and give you a feed? I will try my best. At the moment, I'm still trying to wake up. It is 6 a.m. here in the morning, and we are not. Alarms going off left, right, and center on my watch here, and we'll see what we can do. I'm going to play table tennis here with two Zoom connections at capacity, 25 minutes before it goes. And the reason for that is that people want to know. Good morning, Flatpacker. It's good to see you here. Yeah, so we're just going to have to keep concentrating on that. I better not have Danny the Heck as my name when I go in. What name should we have today? We might pick, I don't know, Kate. Austin. Hold up. Austin. Right, Kate Austin. So let's have a look. See if we can get this going. Right. So now what we want to do is just keep trying. And I think what will happen is we'll sit here for ages, refreshing these pages. And then we will find that all of a sudden they will just delete the meeting. And all of a sudden we'll all be able to get in for a split second. So this is what we're planning to do. This will be one of the most interesting things because there's no way in hell they're going to actually launch because the launch is not going to happen. This is already up. There's no way they will ever get this going. But just for shits and giggles, they might try something to keep the people going. The sales have stopped. The money is gone. But they're still claiming they're going to launch to keep the village people happy. Yeah, just friggin' hilarious. Also, we had that MetaMask warning. Don't know if you know this, but we did actually get, we posted a comment on MetaMask's community area asking whether this was a warning, and they've come back and said, yes, it is a genuine warning. So this means that ShaveZ Baby only has one option available, and that is to get another domain name. Some of the deep dives that we've been doing around the chat rooms and with the Avengers, we've heard rumors that ShaveZ has actually said that's about time we got a name anyway. So the saga continues. But I tell you what, you can't make this shit up. So let's see what actually happens. But I reckon today I'm having a bit of addiction. If we can manage to get in here, great. Let me know if there's any other people who are streaming this now live. Let me know and we'll get their feed. As we are, I'm playing a game of hockey here, and I've got two windows open on my screen. It's like tennis. I'm continuously hitting reach, hoping that somebody will drop off and I'll be able to manage to get into the meeting and give you a stream feed. Have you got any questions about this? Please do post them in the chat room. My audience is made up of a lot of the Avengers. Willing to answer your questions. We do get a lot of people in here asking us and begging us to know whether this is a genuine opportunity or it's just hocus pocus. Now, I don't want, if you're not sitting down, sit down. We've proven this time and time again that this is not a genuine arbitrage trading platform. In fact, we've monitored over 1,000 trades personally myself, and every single one of them has actually lost money. There's no such thing as arbitrage trading. In fact, you're probably thinking, well, I get paid money into my MetaMask wallet. Well, that means it's real and genuine because you get money. Well, they need to pay you back, which is unreal. So we've actually broken the website into tiny little pieces, and we've output where they generate that if you traded $150 and you traded Aave and Rapmatic, for example, then we can calculate exactly how much money you will get paid into your MetaMask wallet, which shows it's not real arbitrage trading. So they're full, which means they're very naughty, and we don't want that to continue. So we, to name and shame anyone running a Ponzi scheme or a scam. Well, this is a very sad one, this one, because they think they're going to get away with it. And to be honest, they probably are going to get away with it. There's nothing we can really do. So we cause disruption. That's what the Crusaders they've helped me out are all about. You may find us in meetings, we bring up these people and we give them a hard time and we publicly name and shame them. So it does come at a cost. People think that I'm a crazy man because I'm doing this. Last year, somebody tried to sue me in the New Zealand High Court for 3 points for defamation. We followed through on it, got the best lawyers in New Zealand to represent me, and an hour and a half before that, got looked at by a High Court judge. The plaintiff filed a discontinuance, and they cost me $36,000 just to fight that case. Then the judge ordered me the majority of my costs, would you believe? Not all of it. No, he said I spent too much money defending myself with my representation, and they awarded me $27,500 of the guy got a reprimanding, and we've never seen the scammer again. No, he stopped scamming. So we made him change his lifestyle. But it was so funny. It wasn't funny. It's quite amazing what lengths these scammers will actually go to carry on these scams and make out they're innocent. When you challenge them to the bastards, they back down, which is quite interesting to see, but not really that great much fun if you're at the other end. Me. So we've got 2 windows open, as I said, and they have reached capacity. Has anyone a new strategy? Leaders are offering a new strategy. Incredible. Well, you may not realize this, but Trash Shit is off and promoting one called Trade 11. And Trade 11, when you go into the back end, we've received some screenshots, is another arbitrary platform. Now, just a couple of days ago, Trash Shit was promoting Boomerang and We Are BTCC like it's the best thing since sliced bread. And here he is promoting another multi-level marketing system called Trade 11. So these guys are relentless. You're wondering why they keep promoting it, even though it's down. Can you imagine a car being made and it's all faulty and broken and it needs fixing and it's not quite roadworthy, and the sales team are continuously selling cars because every time they sell a car, they get a commission, and that's why they keep selling it. So often we have a battle with multi-marketers telling us that we're disruptors and we're the FUD group, and they do this simply because they want to keep selling their commissions coming in because that's how they make their livelihood. It's absolutely disgusting. So it's really 18 minutes too. Does anyone know, Susie, are you around there by any chance? I'm just wondering if anyone's scouting around the internet looking for another feed that we could pick up if we can't get into this meeting. We're often at this stage on a Wednesday because it's been overloaded and maxed for quite a while. I'll bring up my chat room and see if there's any news that's coming overnight while we're doing this refresh saga. It is like tennis though. See what my Avengers have come up with. Lie. Right, let's see what we've got here. Meeting at capacity half an hour beforehand. So some of the other interesting stuff that I've been doing is we can and see when people are trying to do fake arbitrage trading. I say that because that's what it is, and I've been everybody. Now there's we've got 100,000 what was the word, successful, but we have got 100,000 trades. Some of them aren't successful and some of them are successful, but all of them are, none of them have made money. They've just topped up the people's wallets to make it feel like it's successful. And I've been going through and I've been tagging everybody's address that's in these meetings. And everyone's address that's in these meetings. And it seems like there isn't as 6,000 people who have these licenses. In fact, go looking at the stats, they've actually sold maybe 10,000 licenses. Well, put it like there's 86,000 people out there who have actually purchased these licenses, it does seem peculiar that there's very few of them actually trying to do a trade. Now, it could mean that they haven't actually been whitelisted. So this is what they'll say in these presentations that you listen to. You will receive this and you will receive that. And then they just, in the very under their breath, they go, once you're whitelisted. And then you go into these chat rooms, you go into their Zoom meetings during what we do, and you hear people complaining, if you can't get whitelisted, you can't do trading. And here's why that might be why there's, we've got Agent BS in here, which is great. I know she's just coming to the back of the chat room. We'll just keep refreshing until we get back chat room. What have we got? Look forward to hearing your knowledge of today's. Yeah, well, I can't wait either. So this will be an interesting one to see whether we can get it. I am a little bit concerned. As for me, I got up just before 5:30 in the morning, threw some water over the face, and thought, oh, this will be good. And I thought, but the meeting was jam-packed all the way through. So let's see what happens. We will probably get people in chat rooms claiming. There's a chat room that I keep an eye on. I'll just bring it up now. Oh, and the last message says scammers seem to be fed up with Boomerang MVP delays, trying to attack on Danny. Just cool down the anger. They can't say anything to the son of the bitch ShaveZ. So people, this is just a comment in one of the rooms. People are in an outrage, and they can't get a chance to actually hurl abuse at ShaveZ. So funny, really. So we're waiting to get into the meeting. We're not. We're progressive. We've got a lot of events. We may actually have. May actually be able to. In there, he may be able to give us a sound at least. So that may be happening. Oh my goodness, they've gone and got a domain name, have we? A new test link. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a new test link has been given. We are about to show you that. The new test link is actually, oh, you guys are good. How did you find that? My Avengers are amazing. So don't proceed past this point. This is a new testing link that they've changed. So they've changed it from XYZ. They've changed the word XYZ to testing.co.nz. Now, if you are clever enough, you can actually go to that. So what we're going to do, we're actually going to bring that up. We're going to go present that test, bring that screen up, and we have a new test. And straight away, we have this problem here going on. I'm just going to resize that window so it looks a bit better for you guys. But that is actually quite amazing. So to get to that address, hold on, let's just get that looking a bit better. There we go. Right, so that's interesting. So that is going to the new test link. Now, did you know you can actually open this up in Safari and have a better look at it? And I'm hoping that it won't forward off to the MetaMask wallet. Oh my goodness, so that is incredible. So so that's good. And it's exactly the same website, and they have select networks. Yep, so they have a new test link. So if you're using Safari or any other web browser, if you're a Mac user, you can literally go to the new test link, and you can see that they've still got that warning for MetaMask. I am directly talking to MetaMask at the moment, and they have told me that the warning is actually a real, and a link to the site that proves it's real. So this is a malicious website. There's no way that it's not. And we're just hopefully going to get into this meeting and not just. So that's just incredible. So the test link is back up. So if you went to testing, testing, very creative words they've used. You think they'd use something a little bit harder for people. So if you go to testing.app-boomerang.co.nz, .trade. This just tells you that means the scam is up, ladies and gentlemen. The scam was up on the 1st of March. They failed to launch. With $40 million being transferred around this company over the last few months. And the scams that they've fallen into all started from the We Are All Satoshi group. If you aren't keeping up with current events, Sammy and his connection with Hyperverse, which was a scam that took $1.9 billion from people. I believe it's a $4 billion scam. They claim that they had 1.5 million members and 400,000 active people in Hyperverse. And the minimum license at the time was 400 later on. If you do the maths on that, it's $4 billion. And now disappeared. ShaveZ theoretically walked in and took over the company. Sam theoretically left Vault Horizon on the desk, and he took that money straight away and transferred it into another Vault Horizon. He had ownership, but there was no such proof that he had control of it. It did look like Sam or somebody with a corporate or hypertech group took off with the money. And then Go case telling me not to do any bad press about him because he was trying to get ShaveZ to liquidate the Vault Horizon. He wanted to share the money to his community because he had provided advice to them and a good idea to, a good idea to join We Are All Satoshi and promote their affiliate programs, products. But obviously, the rest is history. All the money that was theoretically in the Vault Horizon, we might have something, no, in the Vault Horizon was moved. All the money in the Vault Horizon was moved. We're going to come to a Casher Bank. Now, Rob Willie was talking yesterday, and we thought Casher Bank was that paid 36% per annum interest, but now we hear that it's, I can't remember. I think he said America or UK. I can't remember, but we're really interested now to find out where that bank origins part. They're doing in India, so we thought that was just too close to ShaveZ's home. So we're not sure if that is because ShaveZ was going to produce a certificate from the bank showing the investment that they've done. That was another claim that he had persuaded. So in the meantime, you've got We Are All Satoshi that continues to trade. The state of California has posted a cease and desist telling people they're not in their state, that they're not allowed to promote it because it's a legal Ponzi scheme. Also, America's come out and charged Sam Lee for serious fraud. All sorts of things have happened. So it's just a bit ironic, really. Bob, if you're in here, by all means, if you do get in and do get a feed, no doubt you're like the mad scientist at the moment. You're just lined up and you're trying to get into this meeting. So it'd be interesting to see if anyone gets in there. Rob, I don't know if you're around and about, but it would be interesting to know if you again, if you are, try to stream it so we can get a feed out. We will actually get in there and have a look at Rob's YouTube channel and see what he's doing, because that's going to be another way of getting in. And I'm pretty sure we will get in. What normally happens is they just kill the meeting and then they get ShaveZ in here. ShaveZ is God, you see. ShaveZ is like the Messiah. And it was a... let's see if Rob is around. Rob was having a procedure done yesterday. He was having some breast enhancement. Oh no, no, and he was waking up pretty whacked this morning because he had. There he is. All right. Let's see what we can get here. Yeah, so he was on some medication, talking a bit funny as normal. So we may not see Rob. That's my point. And but we may see Rob. So if Rob's going live, which I hope he does, if he gets in, we'll need that feed. We will share that feed and vice versa. Last Wednesday was one of the best things we ever had. Rob was 100% convinced, as he said, that they were going to launch because he said they have no choice to launch. 100% sure they weren't going to launch because it's already over. And sure enough, they didn't launch. They came up with a silly excuse. The test link was causing a whole lot of grief for the company. And then a few minutes later, the test site went down, and then up come the warning from MetaMask. And you get anything of substance from ShaveZ since, and it will just be absolutely friggin' going to keep this going. Now, why they keep it going? That is a great question, Danny. Why didn't somebody ask that sooner? Well, if it finishes, what's going to happen? They're going to say, "Oh, well, I want my money back," and then they're going to say, "Well, we're going to do class action lawsuits against them." So I put together a wee video a wee while ago, which I actually said while we're sitting there, and this will be something for you to watch while I get something going here. So let's find that video. The scam is up. Refund. Let's see what 6 ways to get your money back. Well, let's go to Boomerang here, and let's see if we can make this.
We'll just to help you get your money back.
Right. So, I'll keep trying to get.
Hello, I'm Danny DeHeck, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. I'm here to name and shame anyone running or promoting a Ponzi scheme or a scam. Have you been one of the investors of a product from We Are All Satoshi called Boomerang, claiming that they are doing arbitrage trading? Well, you may want to get your money back. And today, good morning, wherever you're from, I've got some tips to help you get your money back. First thing you could do is contact the company. Yes, reaching out to Boomerang, the epitome of reliability and customer care. I'm sure they'll be thrilled to hear from you, especially after all those failed attempts to launch their groundbreaking arbitrage trading bot. Because if there's one thing they love more than promising you the moon and delivering you nothing, is providing top-notch customer service to disgruntled customers.
Sorry, it's
like
up, but
yourself.
I'm trying to get into the meeting in the background.
Number two, how about filing a complaint? The joys of filing complaints with customer protection agencies. They must be itching for another exciting case to sink their teeth into, particularly one involving a Christmas gift that was never quite made it under the tree. Surely your tale of woe will be one to finally crack the case wide open and bring to justice the victims of Boomerang's exclusive bot. How about this? Dispute the charge. The joys of disputing the charges with credit card companies. I'm sure they'll be absolutely delighted to hear about your misadventures with Boomerang and their non-existent product. After all, what credit card company wouldn't want to jump at the chance to right the wrongs of a shady affiliate scheme promising AI miracles? Number 4, report to authorities. The thrill of reporting scams to authorities. The police and regulatory agencies must be positively salivating at the opportunity to take down We Are All Satoshi and their exclusive Boomerang bot. I'm sure they will drop everything to investigate your case, especially since it involves a Christmas gift that has gone AWOL. You could always do as number 5 says, seek legal advice. The pleasure of seeking legal advice in the face.
I'll just stop Danny there for a wee while. We actually will. What am I trying to say? We last week they actually had a countdown timer because they were going to launch, remember? And ever since then, we've had announcements after announcements saying that the launch is just around the corner. They're on the brink of launch, and all these different claims. And it'll be interesting today if anyone's in there at the moment. I'm launching my Fizzberry, and what are we saying? I'm launching my Fizzberry. You all want one, or I've got to get a bot to play with me. Very good, Richard. Get creative there. Now, there is something else that we can help you with. Does anyone want to get out of? Does anyone want to buy BTCC? because we've actually got people that want to sell their BTCC, and we actually had one of our Avengers who was in this originally, which is actually Richard, and he actually sold his BTCC. So what I'm getting at, if you are a believer of BTCC and you want to buy more because you're in the I believe camp, then we've got the I don't believe camps wanting to sell. So I wouldn't mind being the facilitator of that and hooking you up with sell. So if that's the case, let me know. Reach out to me on my website. It would be quite a funny thing to actually help people out of what we believe a scam by selling it to your assets, as they say, to people who also think it's a scam. So I've got people here that think it's a scam, get out, and then I've got people on camp, it's not a scam, you don't know what you're talking about, who want to buy more. So if you want to go down with the ship, we've got people that are hoping to get off the ship and leave their assets on the ship and get their money back or sell it for whatever it's worth. So if you're one of those people, do reach out. We'll connect you together. We won't get involved with the transaction. I'm not interested in doing that, but we have got people that can help you do that. Just putting it out there, which I think is a funny thing. So it is 6 o'clock. We're hoping to find somebody might find us a link where we can broadcast the link to my channel. We've got 32 people in here at the moment, so obviously there's
this meeting is being recorded.
We're in. Join the audio. My goodness. All right, so now we're in. Goody. All right, so let's just get rid of some shit. Get rid of me. That's what I said. I just said I'll get rid of some shit and then I'll get rid of me. So we're gonna go with that. We'll just leave this. We will. So we're in relaunching. I'll shut up this time. I've learnt my lesson. You guys can listen to this meeting in its entirety. I might talk in some parts of it, but let's see what we can do. Prime window. What browser have we got in here? We've got Safari. Oh, even brilliant. This is going to be great. I've got the entire screen. Alrighty. So get rid of your comment there, Richard. No offense. We've meet capacity. We'll get rid of that. We'll put this over here. And we're going to make sure I shut the right window. And we're going to make that full screen. And here we go.
Welcome to UK Prime Time. And today is Wednesday. And I especially like to see that Janice and Nejla and Carol are here. Thank you so much for joining Agostino and Moose Sen. How are you today? Very good. I know you are all excited, right, Helena? Very good. And Ciro, is it Cairo or Ciro? Thank you all for being here today. Today
How's
is
the sound now,
Wednesday,
Richard?
so it is Update with ShaveZ today. My name is Grace, and it gives me great pleasure and privilege to be your host. Soon, you will be hearing from a young man who has been a progeny in the development of technology, especially AI. He has been in the forefront.
Yay, we're broadcasting.
The modernization of Bitcoin. And he calls that project
please do
Bitcoin
subscribe
Code,
if you're using my feed. Show your appreciation.
From. He has now partnered to bring us Boomerang. And that is what we're waiting for, to get the updates on Boomerang and what is going on with the entire WASP project. This is an exciting update, so please get your pen and paper together because you want to go ahead and take some notes and jot down some questions. Without further ado, I know that who you want to listen to is ShaveZ.
Thank you, Grace. Hello, everyone. I welcome you all to UK Prime Time. And yes, I am.
This is a recording.
Really relieved now that everything is as usual as we planned, and though it was not as usual as we planned.
They think people are stupid,
first of all,
don't
before
they?
starting or explaining everything or giving you guys any demo or
this is a recording,
you guys to test,
because you can tell
I want to apologize on
because
behalf
Grace
of
is
my
lit up.
team.
She's playing a recording
For the
Yeah, go.
delay in the launch, even when we announced officially that we are going to push it live. There were two things. So first thing was to go live, and if I was thinking as a
Ah,
businessman, entrepreneur, I would have pushed it live
she's playing a
on
recording,
and
people.
with the understanding of the AI, where users would be able to satisfy their requests of finding executable pairs. I would have, you know, as a expert
That's not a
in
recording, Danny.
the we we found and we thought it would be better to hold on for some more time and make it even better and then push it live. So that was the scenario.
Thanks,
And
Agent
of
S.
course, if we would have pushed DAP live that day, this Wednesday call would have been a different Wednesday call in which I would have explained the same thing that I'm going to explain today, that let's test together and find out how we can grab bigger arena of or bigger spectrum of market opportunities together and make this as par as the expectation of every license holder is. So here I am on a Wednesday giving you updates that what we really need to do now and how we are going to move the DAP live. What is the process right now? And this is something which is new because it is very natural that this whole product that we created is one of its own kind, and this is new. This is even new to us. So in order to understand the scalability, even I'm not talking about the challenges or problems. We did not undergo or we did not see any problems so far in launching the product because we ran beta version for months without any issue. Of course there were bugs, small bugs here and there, small glitches here and there we fixed, and we were performing very well in the beta phase. So to push it live, it was not a challenge, it was not a big thing. If I was thinking as a business owner, then it was very easy. Click of a button, just change the domain and push it live. But the difference and the particularly the difference is the beta phase. In beta phase, the market opportunities that you were consuming were derived by Boomerang AI, which was on just few selected pairs and particular ticket size, and those opportunities were limited. It was uh, it was not as scalable as 86,000 users who run the scripts by themselves, and they create market opportunities, and then AI fetches thousands and thousands of pairs in real time and everyone wins. So this whole uh, Wednesday call would have been a different Wednesday call if we would have pushed the DAP live that day. But anyway, last 3 days we are testing, and I even tested with a group of uh, 30 to 40 leaders from our community.
Give us some
2 days ago,
screenshots.
I asked them to not to disclose you or make it public that you guys tested, just for the sake of, because we have a limited testing team of 30 people, and they are, yes, they are working from a part of the world, but to test the proper adaptability and functionality, even we need people to test from various different locations, places, at different internet providers, different wallets, and so on. So I asked a bunch of leaders to test, and they tested 3 days ago. And then there was some uh, dependency with the aggregator, where the aggregator services were not available. So I was on hold for 2 days, and then today I will send you guys the test link so that you can also test. So let's test with the whole community.
Oh my
And
God.
before I take you guys through the AI bot, the demo of the AI bot,
Hey, Susie.
let me explain what is the significance of this test, why are we asking you to test, and what the what would be the result, and the uh,
Oh,
the outcome of this
you're good,
whole
Susie.
testing by the community, and what kind of advantage we are going to get when we are going to push it live. So you will also understand the process of the development, approach of the development, and you will feel that yes, now it was better to be delayed, and now it is going to be a better and more scalable product that you will consume at the end of the day. All right. So let me
You guys going to put up with this shit?
share
Lynch
my
him.
screen. So after Indian prime time call, I believe
We found a
half of the
new
community
contract address as
got the
well, which we'll
update
bring up after this.
that uh, the test link is out, and half of them are already testing.
And
I
they're all
understand
failing.
the translation and news is spread very, really, really, very fast in the community. So also, now I'm talking with the purely with the tech standpoint, how things are looking. So when you visit the domain app-boomerang.trade, there is a red colored MetaMask
Yeah,
uh,
here we go.
warning, or you can say um, page that displays, that gives you a disclaimer that this website is a threat, or this is something uh, into phishing. So the reason why is
Here we
because
go.
we are just running the AI bot. And by running the AI bot on this domain, it means that we are trying to execute the transactions on decentralized exchanges. So the process of making fake transactions. So it is assumed by the DEXs that we are doing fake transactions. We are actually not executing anything. We're just finding
Oh,
the
really?
arbitrage.
You want to go with
So
that,
these
Shabbos?
scripts are running, but the transactions are not taking place because profit pairs are being displayed now. Community is testing also, half of them. Indians are especially testing right now. So we were also testing. So in this whole process of optimizing the scripts, it is just like you are trying to trade, but you're not trading. So that's the flag by the MetaMask. Don't worry about it. It has nothing to do with us. You just proceed and start testing. Once we go live, we will change URL for sure. So even if someone says anything to you, do not listen. It is
Oh,
because we are trying to run the scripts. So it is no harm. There is
unreal.
no warning or anything. It is not going to take any of your assets away. So nothing like that. Don't worry about it.
Not what MetaMask said.
Okay. Now I'm going to take you guys to the DApp and show you how to run the scripts so that you start running the scripts. And the AI bot recognizes more and more pairs, and AI learns. And as soon as the AI learns and derives the path of new pairs in the dexes which is available, the mispricings which are available, it will certainly start scrolling, or you can say uh, fetching you more pairs in real time, because it has a big understand. It's because at that time when there are market of, let's say, if we try to scroll or search with AI bot right now
Yeah.
something, let me go.
It will
select
not. It
ticket
won't take
size
your
of
money
$10.
because it's
I will
already
start.
taken your money.
And today we will do wrapped Matic only. So Matic token, we confirm, run the AI bot. So the opportunity which is available, the arbitrage which is available right now may not be available after some time, and some other opportunity may be available after some time. That's why I'm going to request the community to keep testing after certain interval of time so that the AI
Oh,
bot learns the scripts. They fetch all the pairs, almost all the pairs around the clock, which are just associated with wrapped matic trade. So with this process, you will yourself observe after running bunch of times that more pairs are visible now. So when we started, it was just like 1 2 pairs in total, and now the condition is when community is testing, there are 300 400 pairs with different ticket sizes. So and slowly gradually it will be thousands of pairs when we will run these scripts for 2 3 days. And this is just one asset, Rabmatic. Then we will do test with USDT, USDC in a schedule. I will publish the schedule. Next will be USDT after Rabmatic, and then USDC, and so on, more assets. So when you run these scripts, the pairs will be available to you. You can check those pairs in the DApp section, but do not execute the trades. The swap is not active right now. So if you execute trade, the trade will not be successful and you will lose the gas fee, because that is the real arbitrage. And flash
oh, this
loan
goes on.
request would also go. So you will lose your gas fee. Once we activate the swap, the domain has to go live. So on this domain, we are just testing the scripts. On the main domain, when we will move,
Hey,
then you
honesty.
execute the transaction. We just have to now train the AI bot to find market opportunities along with the ticket sizes. And why ticket sizes
Hmm.
from $10 to $150 is because within these ticket sizes from 10 to 150, in the whole beta testing phase, we observed that there is more and better market opportunity. And then after testing that, we will introduce more ticket sizes, let's say 500 1000, because manual arbitrage will also work. So
Hmm.
to summarize this, let me give you guys the demo.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so for 3 minutes this bot will work and it will fetch the market opportunities in real time. Okay, what is the difference between before and now? So before, let's take an example. If Grace wants to run a trade, in the previous scenario, she went to the market opportunities page in which there are pairs. Pairs were limited and it was visible to Grace, it was visible to Susan, it was visible, the same pairs were visible to Najla, the same pairs were visible to Isabel, the same pairs were visible to Dennis, the same pairs at different time were visible to Colin. For every, because the market opportunities were with these specific pairs, and whenever the arbitrage was present within those pairs, because AI learned it,
Oh, AI
whenever
learned
the
it.
arbitrage was available, you got the trade because you were running in the beta phase. Now the scenario is totally different. Now
It certainly is.
at particular time, Grace runs $10 ticket size with an asset scripts, and then there are 500 pairs of wrapped matic presented for $10 ticket size. And at the same time, if someone else with, let's say, $100 ticket size runs the script, there are different pairs, and it is with other different assets as well. So according to the calculation, if you permute and combine this, permutation and combination, it will be 7 to 8,000 up to 10,000 pairs available at the same time for the AI to check whether arbitrage is available or not. Earlier, AI was just checking the available arbitrage. Now AI knows all the pairs. This is the difference. Understand the difference. The pairs which are existing, available, will be existing, are known by the AI. Now its job is simple. It has just to check the possibility of the pairs which are existing. So the chances and the success of the trades would be high. And every trade that you will execute will be successful. This makes sense, right? To everyone. I believe it makes sense. Raise your hand if it makes sense to you.
Bullshit. These guys wouldn't know
I'm trying to
the
explain
arse end of a
the
computer,
logic.
let alone whether you make
If
sense,
it does
Shabbos.
not make sense, do not raise your hand. Just to, because I will explain again. You understand?
Gaslighting.
I'm not trying to clean my shit that we did
Pretty
not
sure you are,
push
mate.
it live. I'm just trying to explain why I was like, no, wait, let us make it more optimized and then push it live. Okay, I believe most of you understand. All right, so let's try to run
Wonder why they don't open the
scripts
chat
one
room.
by one. I was
Sorry, guys,
okay.
it's not.
So if we
show...
select $20, select Matic, so more chains will be available here. More ticket sizes will come, but first let us make it
But they must have a
optimized for
bandwidth
10
problem
to
because they can't
150
actually get
and
that coming
do
up,
live,
unfortunately.
and then we will keep on adding more networks and more scripts, more pairs. Sorry, more ticket sizes, and then manual arbitrage will also function. And the biggest, benefit and advantage, or you can say breakthrough of this test would be auto trading bot, because uh, at the end of the day, it will be very difficult for you to pick up these pairs and run arbitrage again and again. Let's say even if it is fetching you 1%, it will be too much. So auto trading bot is necessary,
Is that right, mate?
and this will help us to create the auto trading bot as well, because now we know everything. We just have to verify. So AI knows every pair now. I mean, after all the testing, AI possibly knows all the pairs. It has just to verify whether there is arbitrage, yes, no, flash, and you execute. So this is now easier. Okay, so I am running the AI bot, and it will fetch pairs for me. In the meantime, you can also you can see the test link, and you can also fetch pairs.
Shame we can't see the screen. Sorry about that, guys.
This testing, this fetching of pairs with the whole community will give us a possibility
I'll just try fooling them to
that
doing
will
something.
ensure success rate as well as scalability of the product. I believe everyone understood this thing very clearly.
To see if I can get something up here. Video.
Bot again. Let's say I run for $150. I have not refreshed it. Let me refresh. Okay.
I'll just try something else to see if we can get that coming up.
So
unfortunately,
I believe my screen is visible, right?
No, I see the same. The one that says pairs, fetching pairs.
I can't see anything.
I'm seeing it.
I don't think other people have seen it either.
Okay. You guys can also start testing this. So today we will test
just
only
ignore the
Matic
MetaMask
token
warning
and
God's
selected
sake.
ticket sizes. Any ticket size you can select and run. So whenever you run these scripts, you will find pairs. More and more pairs the AI is able to identify. It will make it better. So this is the exercise which we are going to do with the community, and one by one we will open and optimize all the assets. Today we will do Rabmatic, and then we will move to USDT, USDC, and so on. And so after testing this for 5 to 6 days, we will have a cumulative spectrum of opportunities,
Here we go
and
again,
that will
Kaz.
give us
Are you buying
a
this?
better edge, and then we will move live for sure.
Then,
For
This is
sure.
the final step.
Shabbat,
So
Final.
Shabbat, I'm
there will be time.
so
Okay.
sorry to
Yes.
interrupt. Could you please try resharing your
Oh,
screen?
here we go. It's
If you
working.
could stop it and then try again.
Oh, we
Thank
just
you.
got it going, like Grace. So these peers, this is exactly the test site that we've seen, and these peers take 2 minutes to refresh, and you can only trade $150 at a time,
Okay,
which
I
means
believe you
he's
guys can
drip
see my
feeding you a
screen.
dollar every
Yes.
time you
Now
get a
this
trade
one is
through,
showing
if you get one through.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. This is the AI bot. In AI bot, you have to select one by one all the ticket sizes, one by one. Let's see first. Let's see 30. $30 ticket size with Matic token only. So scripts are running with Matic token. Today we are testing Matic token. Once you confirm, it will show this screen in which it will say fetching pairs, and it will start fetching pairs for 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, it will automatically refresh if there are no available pairs at the same time. So by doing this exercise, every pair which can possibly be present will be uh, learned, or will enter into the algorithm of the AI, and that is the goal. So you have to test it. I mean, we are asking you to test it so that it becomes more precise. And then within 5 to 6 days, we will test it thoroughly, and we will change the URL process. Rest, everything is same as beta phase. Uh, and also, I want to reassure to some people who are uh, struggling or who are panicked. Please do not worry. Some people called me. I spoke to them. They were sounding scared or something. So don't worry about it. And there were news that other companies are trying to build the same thing and launch it
Trade 11.
5 days after 5 days after 10 days. So do not believe in that bullshit. Uh, if this product
Oh,
is
I won't say what I'm
first
thinking.
introduced and developed by us, it will be launched by us. Others will copy the smart contract. Others will
Oh
replicate
my God, this is
the
disgusting
code,
what he's saying right
and
now.
then will take time, 5 to 6 months to build it again. Understand this. We started building it. We ran the beta test that gave understanding to
Look at
some
the hands
people
up, everyone.
to replicate the business model and talk about it. Anyone can talk about it, right? So if you ask, if you say, uh, let's say we ask Grace, you are a
There's
very
100 people with their hands up.
you have a very um, great personality. You can talk as an entrepreneur. You can introduce your own product. Grace would be able to explain everything, all the business aspects of building a arbitrage based AI tool. Anyone can talk about it, of course, because they got our pitch deck. So taking the pitch deck, copying the pitch deck, and talking
Who did
about
you
it
copy it off?
takes nothing. And also even running a demo version is possible because our contract is public, and the market opportunities that we presented in the beta phase was real arbitrage. So in order to run it a demo, they can just copy the pairs from us and run arbitrage on the same contract. But finding this and building this market opportunity scripts is the key. That's why if anyone comes to you and says that I have a different company, or someone is saying they're launching it, just ask them,
why would he be
when is
worried
the
about it
launch
if they're not going to do it? Because it's all about keeping the community
And
together.
the moment Boomerang goes live, after 3 to 4 months, when they will learn how it works, then they will be able to build it. And I will be very proud to see more products like Boomerang, because this is, and we will move on to a different product, more products. We are already in process of planning another development.
Really?
So
I
we
thought your
will
development team were
move
working on this
and we
project.
will start developing the new one.
I'm bringing up
And you
ShaveZ.
will keep consuming Boomerang like you are mining BTCC. So do not worry about anything. Do not fall into any kind of FUD from the market, because you guys have
Seen you might
started
have Zeke.
with me from the beginning. It may be delayed. Yes, I delivered BTCC ecosystem also delayed, like close to a month, because I'm also excited like you. We are both the same. My project managers, my developers sometimes say, sir, we need 4 months to develop this. And I push them. I say, come on, you need to finish it in 3 months.
What
And I tell you guys
developers?
that I'm going to give you guys a product in 3 months. But they sometimes take 5 months instead of they said 4 months. So these things happen. But you are here, I am here. We are going to create more products.
More
So
money.
do not listen to anyone.
Oh my
Okay?
God.
You're
I
a
can't
bum!
believe he's telling
Give
people
you
that.
any information, like
Lynch
we are
him.
also
Lynch
going
him.
to build this. Okay, keep building. I wish you good luck.
Keep selling.
Okay, so this is the test link, testing.app-boomerang.trade. Keep
Did
running
he
the
just
test
kick
link.
everybody
You will
out?
find
Because I
pairs.
couldn't hear.
More you find for us,
No,
it's
all right.
better. And you can also try these pairs but do not execute the trades, because swap is not active
Chat is
on this
disabled
domain.
in the Spanish
Once
room.
we move to our main domain, we will start the swaps and you can run the trades. Next, I will announce more assets when you can test. Start testing with Rabmatic as of now.
You
and
pay them to test the freaking product, man. What a bum.
It's not a product, Richard.
All right. Thank
Don't
you.
give people hope.
Thank you, ShaveZ. Thank you so much. That was a great update. The your screen kept going back to the same.
No, that's what happens, Grace. That's what you
dark,
see. It never. It
dark
sits
screen.
there
I
and
don't
fishes
know.
on peers.
It's okay.
We've already done the testing.
So we're going to take a few questions. Thank you so much for that. Please go ahead and raise your hand. But in order for me to call on you, you'll have
What's
to
the
have
bet she doesn't ask
video
anyone
on.
new?
So we're only
No,
going to
no new question.
okay. You have
No.
to have your video on.
Oh, that it. Have to have your video on, kids.
Shall we take a question from Walter?
No, you won't allow my video in my question.
Okay, Walter.
I'm struggling to get the.
Please go ahead and unmute yourself, Walter.
Yes. So here we go. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Okay, great. I'm really excited. I'm more than excited.
You're
So
an idiot.
because it's really getting more reality.
Oh my gosh, I can't hear him, man.
Website is now appearing, and I do have that. I went through, and I'm having now this red flashed MetaMask warning system. So what should I do? Just carry on and say, okay, carry on with the page, back to safe.
Continue
or what
to
does I
the
have to
side.
do?
Just carry on with the page.
Far
Continue
out.
to the side.
Really?
That will take you to the dApp, and do not worry about it. It is because the MetaMask is giving the domain, warning, because we are.
Why don't we have the official answer from MetaMask for you?
Execute trades on the DEXs,
Yes.
but it's like fake trades. We are not doing
So
it.
if you're
It is
in
a
that
fake
room,
trade.
If you're in that room, do ask,
Okay.
do tell them that you've contacted MetaMask and they've told
I'm
it
going
that,
to go now.
that it's a phishing website. You got to ask that question,
back to
guys.
safe, MetaMask, and I'm inside MetaMask.
Thank you.
But the app is not opening.
She's going to cut him off.
Anyway, but I will talk to my superior for sure, to the guy
Your
who
superior.
he's going to explain me
Oh,
more in
no.
detail. Again, I'm very much excited. Thank you very much. It looks very great, and all the best for the progress necessary in the future.
Why do people
Thank
blow
you.
smoke up his ass?
Thank you, Walter.
Yeah, I've shared the text link in the chat. You guys can copy.
Sorry, we can't see anything, but at least we can hear it.
Miguel, go ahead and unmute, please, and ask your question.
Hi, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Robert, for the information that you're giving us. I am Miguel Rodriguez from Florida. Right now I'm in New York, but I have a question.
Mhm.
For us, the people who didn't have the ceiling, what will happen with us?
Sorry?
That we didn't get the ceiling.
Okay. So the people so you are one of the people who purchased after 6th of April or before 6th of April.
After launch date, when they didn't launch.
Miguel, unmute yourself, please. Stay unmuted.
It should have already been announced, you rat bastards.
Okay,
There we go.
I couldn't unmute. I bought in March, much before.
Okay. Then you don't have to do anything. Once we go live, we will whitelist more addresses. Some of the discrepancies were still found, so do not do anything. Do not raise ticket. It will fix automatically. Okay, but as of now, you don't need to be whitelisted to test the AI bot. Okay, any wallet
Such bullcrap, man.
even not whitelisted, there is no
Oh, we've
ceiling
got
and
Flatpacker
test
in here telling us now that you can have warnings and they disappear when they launch. You're not really
Thank you.
helping Flatpacker. Read
Thank you very
the
much, Miguel.
comments in the chat room,
And
in the
Yeah.
community area.
Go work for MetaMask, dude.
Yeah.
Kajile,
Just ignore the warnings then? Is that what you're telling people, Flatpacker?
Shell, like
Jesus
the gas
Christ.
station. Shell.
Shell. Okay, like the gas station, Shell. Okay, thank you.
So you said it's going to take approximately 6 days. Approximately 6 days for testing.
Yes.
And if people push the button when they're trying, then they're going to use Matic and they're going to get from the flash loan too. They're going to get less flash loan.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Oh my God, what a waste of a question.
Thank you, Shell. At least I know how to pronounce that name now.
So you're repeating what you've heard for your own ego and wasted a question of you're a fraud. How do you sleep at night?
Ask your question.
Yes. Me speak Portuguese?
No, I don't speak freaking Portuguese, lady.
Oh my God.
Okay. Gracias, Chaves.
Ah,
Gracias todos.
ah.
Este projeto belíssimo.
Must be Eunice's
Thank you so much.
wife or something.
Gracias, Patricia.
What a waste of a friggin' question. Oh my God.
Miguel. Miguel? Michael?
Yes. I'm trying to unmute. Hello from Sweden.
Hi.
This is not Eurovision, but it looks like something exciting is happening. I'm very proud to be part of this team.
Jesus Christ. Are people mental?
So if I understood everything.
Tell that to the people that never got their money over the bridge.
It's not going to collect anything. We just want to train the system.
Chavis knows better than MetaMask.
Okay. Excellent.
And so does
Thank you very
Flatpacker.
much for a great product. You're changing people's lives. Thank you.
We are.
What
We
product?
have a long way to go.
You're giving him money, dude. How is he changing anything?
How you doing, Tracy? Go ahead and unmute.
Wish I could get this
Thanks,
visual.
Grace.
Oh my
Shavez.
God, one of the
Hello.
fucking
Good to see you.
leaders.
Tracy, how are you?
Tracy's in the
Good.
fucking payroll.
So I've got this testing as I speak, and will we see an actual
Oh,
pop-off, or will it
staged
just
question.
continue to search for the pairs and then reset itself?
No.
What will we see?
You will see. You will see the pairs. You will see the
Okay.
pairs.
Okay. Now,
Keep trying. So
He's on the payroll.
so
This guy.
far,
As far as I'm concerned,
I
he's
have
hyper tech group.
identified, and there was a report also. We got that it fetched around 400 pairs from the evening.
that's great. Awesome. Now, I'd like to ask one question.
Just did.
And respectfully, Grace, I know only one question, and I do apologize, but I've been on 4 different calls in the last week. 3 of those calls literally shared a screenshot of the Boomerang site with different names in the top left corner, and it was nuts to see that. So I want to thank you for stating what you did earlier, because it is exactly what I surmised. But it was, I want to tell you how much I respect you for at least acknowledging that, because
why?
It's something amazing.
He's on
And
payroll.
it would not
He's been in it
surprise me
since
the
Hyperverse,
slightest.
Tracy. He's a
As
friggin' truck
business
driver.
owner,
Mongrel.
If you were
You know what they're
selling
like.
your technology, but I'm grateful that we're here with you. Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you,
So
Tracy.
Tracy, I can't believe that guy. I hate
I
him.
explained the same thing. Well, anyone can talk about it. So you just have to take screenshots and talk. So
And you can't show none of your technological advancements on live TV because you're a freaking scammer.
I have some question. Sorry for my bad English. I try to do my best. I'm from Italy.
So am I.
So I state that me and my sponsor, we got a license before 5th of April. I will buy my own as soon as possible.
Oh,
I have a couple of questions.
Please don't.
The first is, I don't know if you know, there is a man on YouTube, a YouTuber, who is trying to demonstrate absolutely that this opportunity is a scam. The channel is the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avengers. I don't know if you know. What surprised me in some of his video is he shows
Under this
a
stage.
transaction from Boomerang on the Polygon smart chain, which is showed from a loan of $10.
This will be good. Oh, we've lost the connection with him.
He's gonna discard them.
Yeah.
Okay. Need
to unmute.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
gone.
I don't know. The system mute by itself. I don't know. It's not me. Okay, so from a transaction, from a loan on $10, the smart contract return $90 gain. How is could be possible? Is that real? It happened or what?
Yeah.
Okay,
That trade
I
is in
think,
our chat room.
You are very late here, or
he's not going to answer the question.
I think I have explained this.
No, you had never.
Because if I will explain to you,
That's
right
the
now,
trade.
in like 2 lines, it would be unfair. But just go back to some recordings and you will understand. But I will, for the sake of explaining you, I will explain. So let's say right now, if you go to the DApp and try to scroll pairs with ticket sizes, and you will see, let's say, 5-10% of arbitrage. So that will count as the mispricing between 2 dexes is around 5%, excluding the slippage, everything. Sometimes there are certain pairs for which the liquidity is very, very small. Like, let's say, some I don't usually use. I mean,
I'm not believing him.
But it's like
he can't talk himself out of this one.
With let's say the whole liquidity of that shitcoin is just $150.
This is a stable coin we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen.
Another DEX, the same asset, the same shitcoin is at bigger liquidity. So the mispricing is high.
The explanation.
And the fluctuation in the price of that shitcoin
we'll go after this after.
You can say very slow. So in that scenario, it is possible to even book a profit of 1,000%. You don't know what can come to you. It's open market. So
no, it's not. You already admitted it.
Let him talk.
What we have created is a tool.
Hold on, Bill.
Cash out or to win on these mispricings. We have not created opportunities in the market. Now with the AI bot, you will find you will create opportunities that are there in the market. Earlier, we used to present you opportunities which were available in the market. But in both cases, we have created a tool that exploits the market opportunity. We don't create market opportunities. Okay? I believe this makes
not okay.
sense.
No, it's not enough.
Of course, there are YouTube channels. I don't know what I have done.
He negated the question.
Some people said I'm in hospital, but I'm in good shape. In my
Your
home.
community said you're in hospital.
Been going to the gym every day. I work out, like for real, and it's my home. I believe most of you saw.
They already got him on mute.
Yes.
He's not going to ask him.
Yeah,
ShaveZ, you look very, very healthy to me.
Well, your community was the one that said it.
I'm not skipping gym these days. It's
See how he's not going to let the guy answer?
3 to 4 months ago,
Well, he hasn't answered the question. We've got a $10 trade that paid out
They already kicked him out. They already kicked him out.
I've got a $0 trade that got paid $1,400 out.
It's not laborious. It's critical these days. Yes. So I have to stay fit, healthy, and I really respect these people. Those are giving good attention to us. It's good.
Listen to it.
Yeah. Anyway, at the end of the day, you don't have
okay.
to say.
You didn't have that success in your previous platforms, you scammer.
And I want to request everyone to go and test and browse opportunities with every ticket size, selecting Rabmatic today, and then we will test with USDT, then USDC, more pairs. So permutation and combination size, we will end up scrolling not less than 10,000 pairs, and that makes it wider. And that's it. That's the whole game. And
yeah,
do not worry about
and then you're going to reveal the future later.
About, anything which anyone says. It's like whatever I say on call today will be replicated by someone else, and after 2 to 3 weeks they will also do the same thing. It's good. People are following us. It's good. So
no, we're not.
Exactly. All right,
we're exposing
thank you so much. Keep your hopes high. Do not worry. Do not be depressed. Go to the gym. Drink water. Do not worry.
Oh, no more questions. You're saying.
Gone bad. Thank you so much, Grace. Thank you so much, everyone.
ShaveZ, if I may ask, please. Eric had his hand up the whole time, but he stood so still. I thought he was a picture. Could we take a question from Eric, please? And that will be thank you.
Sure. I never say no to you, Grace. Okay, go ahead.
You don't have a choice.
Thank you. Thank you. I want only speak. I don't speak very well English. I speak French, Portuguese, but I have more people in Brazil. And now Brazil have a big catastrophe. I want to help these people. It's very, very important. Everybody speak with me when begin, because I don't have money. I don't have that. I put more money.
Chavez wants to give you a pimp.
This week,
ready to put up your money?
This week, say, wait. This is the system very, very complication. Is too much people, and it's normally when people put the money. Too much. You understand me? And
Eric, like I say, this product is delayed. The next one will also be delayed, and the next one will also.
Get used to it.
This is natural. This is inevitable, right?
Yes, I understand.
Because I am also excited to give you guys the product. So I push my tech team.
It's not a product.
And they are
doesn't
also
work.
excited to deliver and jump on the other one. So it's the whole process. We are human beings. We are greedy. We are excited.
You're greedy.
It's the human nature. I also want to be a billionaire today, but can I be
a billionaire?
Oh, just buy a Boomerang license.
Right? So let's be positive and keep pushing. That's what I'm doing. I'm not stopping from that. Okay? So rest
You're
assured,
a scammer and a liar, man.
Fine. Everything will go fine. It is just delayed. So keep your hopes high, and I'll see you all on next Wednesday.
And for more updates, and keep
following
paying.
the official channel.
Look at him feeling good about himself.
I was just.
I can't see him, unfortunately. My computer's not sharing.
Thank you,
it.
Chavez.
See you all.
Thank you. Now, Mr. Thank you. All right, everybody. Thank you all very much. We appreciate.
Oh, you can't take any questions, Grace?
Has taken the time to be here to go ahead and give
Well,
us.
Carl's
this
in there.
update.
He should be able to answer a few.
So,
yeah, what do we need Grace for?
Paige, please be careful. Make sure not to execute the trade, but test and see the pairs. You'll be helping yourselves and helping the company to test out all these
that's
pairs.
the lie.
Thank you all so much.
And we're here to expose it.
Music, please.
Yeah, music. So it's pretty unreal. I'm not going to listen to that music. I'm just because there's some really amazing things that they've just said here, which actually just is breathtaking. We've got eyes on other stuff that's going to be happening here, and we'll just wait. Sorry, my pictures weren't any good. The problem is I'm not making excuses my behavior, but I use Safari so I get good sound. But Safari is useless at loading a Zoom meeting with 1,000 people in it. I'm noticing that Rob's gone live as well, but his Zoom feed is a lot better. So there was a clear recording, and also there was a Spanish recording where Chavez they had the other meeting. So we've had some interesting comments along the way. I've been trying to keep up with them. We've got Agent Essen here who's given us the contract. I actually already had that contract address, funny enough. So we did get some comments. Looks like they've already taken them out. I'm just going to read some of the comments that were posted by our agents.
As you use the link, MMW phishing website warning. Instructions. As you use the link, MMW phishing website warning. Just select continue to the site as tester. We only need to select available trade size one at a time. Select coin as WMATIC for the first few hours, and Polygon as network, and let the AI suggest all pairs for us.
So I have some conflicting people in my chat room. Now, Flatbacker, you are awesome. We love your knowledge and all that, but I don't understand why you would actually say, put a comment in there and actually say to people that there has been some websites that do have that warning, and when they go live, those warnings disappear. And I think that's unfair for you to actually say that. I'm just actually breathtaking that you just keep going down the path that Chavez is going to pull this off. So what it does show is there's a lot of people out there who just believe in Chavez and I don't get it, because I would never tell anybody to get involved in beta testing with a warning that MetaMask is putting out about security risk, that you can lose all your belongings if you plug in their wallet. It's a phishing website. All those warnings are there for a reason. And then you come in here and you tell me that, oh yeah, sometimes you can have those warnings, and I just think, what the heck? I mean, why would you insinuate that to believe that just carry on as normal, risk all the money in your MetaMask wallet, plug into his whatever, and carry on and ignore the warning? I'm not ever going to sit here and help people believe that's a good idea, because this is serious. People
they paid into it. They paid into being a beta tester.
Oh, and it's just, and we're watching, I'm trying to bring up the screen as we speak. So I just don't really get what your mentality is with that, I'll be honest. Sorry to say. But there is some interesting things. So if you use Safari, which I've got Safari open here, and I think it's called testing.boomerang.trade, all right? So this is the DApp. Now, if you think, so now what they've done is they have actually removed the trades from the website navigation. So this is the website navigation. If you wondered where, now what you've been told, ladies and gentlemen, notice there's broken links in here. This is such a professional. So this page is still on the website, and it's still out there as a page that you, for the last 4 months, have been told that this is what's happening when you look at this. This page, when it goes out to the market opportunities, and it brings them back to a web page within a millisecond. So if I was to refresh this page, I don't like using Safari, it just goes flat tack. Look at that, loading. I haven't connected my MetaMask wallet because I don't trust the warning. Okay, so what have you actually said, Flatpacker?
What I said is that I have been part of platforms from MetaMask, and after a few months, the warning was removed, which means that MetaMask can remove that warning.
Well, anyone can remove the warning, but currently there's a fucking warning on the website saying don't go there. So
why didn't you present that evidence freaking 2 weeks ago there, buddy?
Yeah, and
when you wanted to promote ShaveZ on the last call.
Yeah, so ShaveZ is telling everyone to ignore the warning, and now if you put comments out like that, people are going to think, oh, it's okay to connect my wallet and ignore these warnings. And if they lose your money, are you going to pay it back to them? So we went to MetaMask, and we literally asked them for information. So what we did is I'll just see if I can bring it up. I need to do this. But yeah, so we have gone to MetaMask's community area and basically said, what's going on here, guys? And we posted this question in here for MetaMask people to have a read of.
Dear MetaMask support team, we have been conducting research on a company that we suspect may be operating a fraudulent arbitrage trading AI bot. Recently, we noticed a warning message on their website, app Boomerang Trade, purportedly from MetaMask. Our team, the Avengers, suspects that this warning may be self-generated by the company using a 303 URL redirect. Could you please verify whether this warning is indeed legitimate and originates from MetaMask? Furthermore, we are concerned about the implications of this warning. Should we be alarmed? Over the past 5 months, we have observed transactions totaling $140 million associated with this company's sale of licenses. The fact that they are now reporting issues on their launch day, seemingly stemming from their own coding, is raising red flags for us. We appreciate any assistance or clarification you can provide on this matter. Thank you for your attention to this urgent issue. Danny D. Heck, the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger.
So we've got a community area there. If you go to community.metamask.io, you can find this post. You come down here and it says, can you provide a screenshot of the warning message that you see? So I brought them up with this screen, and then I went and I clicked continue to the site, and we got this screen, so we could show them that it wasn't the test site that had the problem. It was actually their official website, which is app-boomerang.trade, that had the warning. So and then any version of that website had that warning come up. So they said this is a legitimate warning from MetaMask. You can confirm it on GT Hub repo here, and this is where it originates from. And then I said, thank you so much for this information. The main scammer ShaveZ has claimed that he's going to set up a new domain name for app-boomerang.trade. It used to be boomerang.trade, which is a better domain name. So how will you update the warning when they release a new domain name on the site? If a new domain name is made, then it can be blocked again on the blacklist. You can contact with are you in contact with the scammer? Now, this is probably just a person in here, but obviously this is actually the official forum for MetaMask where you can ask questions. So that's what I did. So this page here is the market opportunities, which has since been removed from the website. But at one point of time, you were told this is where you were going away to get the arbitrage trading. Now, this is still on their videos. Now, Shav has told people to listen to his videos. This trade that he was talking about, where this person traded $10 and made $91, he told the guy to go listen to previous videos. What a load of rubbish. There is no previous video on the internet because we know them all, where he explains that somebody did a $10 trade and made $91 return. So we've got a video on my website which has got a guy in a trench coat flashing to Shavis, and that's when they've been fully exposed. And we went through what these market opportunities did. Now, I can't bring these up on Chrome and do the expect options, but I can actually on Safari because we figured out how to do it. So we expect the element. We go in here and we should see the code of the website. Now, this is not what I normally would look at, but if we go to sources, and then in here we go to, I think, scripts, we'll be able to go into here. Now, I don't know how to do this very nicely in here. Extensions, style sheets, images, frames, fonts. I should be looking for one called main, and I can't see it for looking. Options, network. No, sources. So it's not actually the same. So this is Safari's version. It's in fonts. Verify. I'm looking for one that's called main because they've stripped out a lot of the code. Oh, there it is, main. Now, if I go down here, we should see code and we should see the market opportunities. And you might be surprised with just what they've left, even though that page was removed from the main website. But when they put back the testing website, that page has come back. And now we're looking at the testing website. But I don't know if this is doing what I want it to do. This is CS. That's why. Okay, so we're looking for main J. Here we go. So down here, which I don't know if you can see. Oh, look, they've taken it. They can't have taken that code out. That's extensions. Let's try styles. I'm probably not going to be able to do it in a hurry. Path, breakpoints, Arve, testing, static. So it should be under static, JS. So all that's been stripped out, is it? Seems like it has, which is a bit of a pain. So it's not really helping me show you this today. But I were trying, was it that one there? JS. So I'm not used to using Safari to show this stuff, but I do think I've stumbled across it now. I'll just have a wee look. So the main JS, I'll just grab that page and see if I can find that code. Won't be a second. Now we're looking for market opportunities. Now I suppose I can do a search. And we're looking for USDT. And see all these crypto addresses. What have we got? There we are. So we've got some in there. Market opportunities. Opportunities. Oh, God, how many have we got? 28 matches. Can we get them? Name is the symbol. Price data. There we go there. Brilliant. All right, so now we've got that. Now, can I make that more visible for you people on smaller screens? I can. It's disappeared again. Let's go back one. All right, so this is where the market opportunities. So notice this, you've got USDT and Welt. You've got DAI and USDC.E. And then you can see that it's been capped at 1.3 is the maximum that this code this percentage will come back, and the minimum is 1.52. So that's what I need to show you. This is on the code. So you've been led to believe, now if I shut this down somehow, so what you've been led to believe is these are market opportunities, and they've gone out and got these and brought them back to your screen, and you can click on one of those and you can go away and do an arbitrage trade. But if you watch it refresh, you will see the biggest trade I can see on this is over here, and it's Welt and FYN, and it's 1.1887. And in a second, that page will refresh because every 30 seconds this page refreshes, but it doesn't. It just shuffles the same shit. So there is the same trade that you were just looked at 5 seconds ago, and it's exactly the same profit amount. So if you are in doubt, this page here is actually not creating the market opportunities. It is fooling you with stats, but they're telling you that it was. So now they've taken it out and they've put this AI bot thing in here. Now, how does this work? Well, this is basically the same as the market opportunities, but it's a button. So you are limited to a $150 trade. They're going to claim that this is just the testing system. So now you come along and you select the token that you want. This is meant to be an AI bot. So let's go and want to do post tether. And now you select the Paragon network and you click confirm. Now, literally, you will be sitting here on a timer. I think I haven't timed it actually, but it seems like 2 minutes. Now, they're telling you not to execute the trades when they come back because you will get charged gas fees. You will get charged gas fees and the trade won't work because it's not properly connected because they're trying to work on the user interface. And did you hear him tell you guys that he's got other projects that his development team is working on? Now, there is no development team because we've never seen any proof of any development team. It is totally bullshit. And the scam fell over on the 1st of March when they failed to launch the first time. All the money, $140 million, has been lifted off the platform and shuffled away. Why would they be moving money around left, right, and center if this is not a scam designed to take your money? Why would they set up a screen like this? Now, when Boomerang first came out, they had this stupid beach ball thing that went around for 30 seconds. You could put your watch to it. And 30 seconds, the beach ball would disappear, and up comes the market opportunities. But in the background, you could see, even though they were blurry, they had already loaded. So now they've put another stupid screen where you're going to sit here waiting for this peers to go away and do millisecond arbitrage trading, which is theoretically going out to the exchanges, looking for opportunities, and then coming back with these peers. This is just buying them time. Look how long this sits here for. So in a minute, I'm going to go and show you the blockchain and show you how they're deriving the amount of money they pay people. Now, in all fairness to me, you really need to watch a video if you're on the fence here. Let's have a look. Hello, Fred. Nice to see you here, mate. Let's see. So what we're going to do, are we back to Chrome? We are back to Chrome. So that fetching is just going to sit there all day long. So knock yourself out if you want to sit there and watch that. We've got better things to do. Okay, so we're going to share the screen. We're going to go to Boomerang and we're going to share the screen. So we've gone to the Spanish room. So now we're going to go to my video that I did last week. So if you want to navigate your way around my YouTube channel, you click on videos. When I get a good video, I chop it up and use it. So this is the video that you need to watch. It's called Exposing Boomerang Exposed with just $1 USDT. And I'm going to put that in the chat room for you.
One of the higher figures for assets being in that 0x33 account. And in the...
All right, I'm not going to go through the whole lot. I don't know if I put timestamps in here. No, I didn't, but you don't need to. So the first thing that we discussed with Rob's is just what I discussed. I showed the market opportunity, and Rob and I, we're just trying to make this as clear as possible. So in this exercise, we'd come along to their wallet, and we'd actually put $1 of my money. Well, it wasn't my money. I got it from Crypto G and Susie, Agent S, as we call her, and the Colonel. Am I the Colonel? I don't know what he is. Anyway, and we put $1 into their super wallet address, and then the trade started coming through. So we're showing people how you select the trade, and we were telling people that if you selected USDT and did a trade for $10, then you would get my $1. And eventually 3 people actually got my $1, which is a bit of a hoot. Then we went through and we showed people the $10 trade. The Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger was mentioned in the meeting today, and we did it. There was a $10 trade that generated $91 worth of profit. Then we showed Mark. I think we showed in this video, we showed Mark, who did about 10 trades, and he always selected the same exchange, like USDT, and he always traded for $271.43, and he always received, I think it was $3.45. So he could absolutely guarantee that every single time he traded, he could predict how much he was going to get because of the code in the website. So this video we went through and we basically showed that people are still buying into this program. We went into the back end of the website when it was live, and we went through the scripts that run the website. We showed how the market opportunities were derived, and then we went to this one line of code, which would be hard for you guys to see, but this line of code was actually 250,000 characters, and it was actually 35,000 words, and it was like it was hidden. And in there, it would tell you that if you selected Rapmatic and Sand, and you traded between $1 and $46, that the percentage that would be calculated would be 1.3. And that's why we picked it up, because a lot of people were bidding $100, and when they used exactly the same two exchanges, that they were getting exactly the same results. And we actually found, I think, maybe 400 pages where everyone was getting paid exactly the same money. And I thought that's a bit unusual, because this is meant to be arbitrage trading on high, decentralized exchanges that are always curling out different profits, and all of a sudden there's 400 transactions where everyone's getting paid exactly the same. So it's not arbitrage trading. So what is the scam? What is the scam? You're sitting here with smoke screens being told that you're getting something for your money, but in the meantime, the people in the Zoom meetings are the multi-level marketers, and they're just selling these licenses. Every time they sell a license, they get 10%. So this is the scam. It's multi-level marketing. And I know this because I've been following this for over 2.5 years, maybe 3 years. I lost count. And we've seen the same multi-level marketers. Today they had Tracy in there. Tracy was in there. He's one of the main people in Hyperverse. And he made, I don't know if he made a killing, but here he is in there now. It just goes on and on and on. But if you went through that video and had a look, you will see that there was trade. So, we discussed it. And that was the video that we did together, just to give you peace of mind that this isn't real arbitrage trading. So the other really interesting thing is, if you look at what I've been doing lately, now they claim that they have got 86,000 people have involved in this project. So what I've been doing is I've been looking at I've been tagging everybody that's trying to do a failed trade. And this was it's called the Boomerang Flash Loan Authority V4, which is the contract, the smart contract that ShaveZ raves about. Now, I've literally go to ChatGPT and I say, build me a smart contract that looks like I'm doing real arbitrage trading, and it spits one out in a few minutes. So it's not rocket science. You don't need to know how to use Solidity to understand that this is not real arbitrage trading. But hey, for your viewing pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, 3 days ago, someone tried to do a flash loan, and we've labeled the person. So we've called that somebody who knew that the website was down, has actually tried to do a trade and failed. And we've called them 31. So 31 people have tried to do trades when the website was offline. And that's how we figured out the test link, because we knew that people were still trading. But if you go to all trades, I've gone through and I've tagged about 1,300 people. And what we've called most of these people, you might have seen my other video called the Boomer Fish. And I was fishing for these Boomer people to come along and actually take my money that I put down. So if I went through here for long enough, I would find a successful trade. And I come through here and I was looking through these lines. So you can see all these lines here are me tagging people, and I'm looking for patterns. So you can see some of these people will try multiple times to try to do a trade without no joy. So what I'm doing now, I'm looking for someone who did get a successful trade, not a successful arbitrage, no, but somebody who actually managed to actually be lucky enough to have a trade go through. And the only reason that the trade wasn't going through is there wasn't enough liquidity in their wallet. So if I click on this screen, I go to TronScan, no, I go to DBank and look at the Flash Loan Authority. I think I'm going to bring up the right screen. My brain's got a bit fried here. All right, so this is the wallet that they've kept. So they need to keep these wallets, these exchanges. Boom. They need to keep these wallets in credit, because if these aren't in credit and somebody comes along, selects USDT, and there's no money in the coffer, then the trade will not go through. So that money there is mine. So if you do get that money, I want it back. But $2.24 is mine. And I accidentally, because I don't know crypto from the arse end of a goldfish, I put $2 of USDT from Binance, but I didn't do it from Polygon. Is that right? So now there's $2.24 available in this exchange for people to actually trade with. So when we go back to my tagging incident, what my tagging has shown me that I do not believe for a second that there is 68,000 people that have purchased these licenses. Are you telling me they've only got 17,000 people who have signed up on their YouTube channel? Their social media is not flooded with people saying I've been ripped off. So 7 days ago, it was when the last time somebody was able to do a trade. And oh my goodness, did I just do what I think I did? I think I did. We'll just have to go forward. I think I used, oh, there I didn't. There it is. So there's the person that made the successful trade. And it's probably, I'm going to show you how this works. So I'm going to click on this trade. And we now have, somebody's been listening to our video. Maybe it was the guy that came online. He traded $15 and he uses post tether. If you look at the figure down here, it says $14.95. Now, we shouldn't really be looking at these figures because they change. We should be looking at these figures here, but it's a little bit hard for Danny's brain to calculate. But basically, 15 USDT, a stable coin, they have actually lost money from this trade. So they've actually lost 4 cents from this trade. But don't worry, ShaveZ will top it up with your money so the trade goes through. So if you add up 4 cents, and you come down here and you see that the fee didn't quite, we don't know what this fee's for, but didn't reach anything big. And then you can come down the bottom here and they managed to pay out 15 cents to the person to think they did a trade. So if you come along here and you add up 15 and then you look at the 4, you've got 19, maybe 20 cents. So then when you come back to here, we could actually go down here and find the, so I'm going back to DBank and I'm looking for the trade where, what have we got in the private chat there, Danny? Somebody sent me messages. Repeat the private. While that's loading, I'm just going to play the message that we got posted.
Repeat this process as many times as possible for each different coin in the list later on as instructed, and for each different trade sizes throughout the day. The swap is not yet connected, so trades cannot be executed. Do not attempt. Next updates will be suggested soon. Stay tuned.
Right. So now what we've got, this is the trade I was talking about. There was a message that Agent S posted, so I'm just reading it out for your listening pleasure. So this is the 20 cents that this contract paid out to make this transaction go through. So this person that received 15 cents into their MetaMask wallet after trading $15 will probably think it's real because they got the money in their MetaMask wallet. But if you look at the last two trades here, the system that paid the money was Boomerang Fund Controller V3, which is the old contract address. This money didn't come from arbitrage trading. And if it did come from arbitrage trading, how did it derive at 15 cents? Because you can look at you can see them borrowing the flash loan money. You can see them purchasing the money from Tether, post Tether, USDT. You can see it trading it to Wrapmatic, and then it's a loss. And there's also a 5-cent gas fee at the very bottom of this. And this whole trade lost money. But the person who did the trade actually got 15 cents. Absolutely crazy. So the other ones that you want to look at is, I don't know if I've got them bookmarked anymore, but let's have a look. We've got Mr. Top Trump. Now, Mr. Top Trump did what we've called him. And if you're really curious and you're looking at this, I want you to look at this. Now, ShaveZ was asked about this and he didn't even answer this. So I'm sure the guy that's watching me now may actually be thinking, wonder if I should ask Shavi this question. So this is the question, and this is the one you want to ask ShaveZ, babies. So somebody's come along and done post, what do they call it? I can't even read this, wrapped BTC. And they've traded 0.1, which equates to $6 and $5. You see that fluctuates on the day, so don't always get distracted by that, but it does make it a lot easier when you're doing these. So you come down here and you can see that the fourth line shows the deficiency, and there's actually 3 cents lost on doing this trade for $6. But you come down here and look, Top Trump has been paid out $1,399.80. Now, I've got 20 transactions from Top Trump. And if you go through Top Trump's transactions, this guy must have made 50 or, Oh, he must have just made a killing, because where's all his trades gone? What am I doing? Have I got these filtered out? Have I? Why are we not doing so? Top Trump should be. Where's Top Trump? Let's have a look. Where's Top Trump's transactions? I might have to go back to this one. I don't know. I've clicked on the wrong button somewhere along the way. Top Trump's, boom. So that's Top Trump's wallet. Even though it's 75 days ago, it does not matter. Is probably, did you say probably ShaveZ? Well, I don't, well, it could be. It could be anyone. But at the moment, we've labeled him as Top Trump. It could be God coming down here and doing arbitrage trading. Who the hell knows, Flatpacker? I mean, so are you still sitting on the fence, or do you think ShaveZ is a scammer, or do you think arbitrage trading is possible, and we should just sit in there and listen to Einstein ShaveZ reinvent the biggest invention known to man? Now, let's just say arbitrage trading is real, and you can do it. So what they're proposing people to do is buy a license for $500. Their leaders, not their leaders, their what do they call those people? The people doing the presentations have claimed that you can actually make $1,500 in a trade. Sorry, in a day. So then they say, once you've made your $1,500, go buy 3 new licenses, and then somebody gets another 10% of you buying them, and then you go trade again, and then you make $4,500. And then you get that $4,500, you go buy 9 licenses, and you just keep compounding your money. Now, if that actually happened at the end of the year, I think Rob did the maths on that, you'd be a gazillionaire. Now, if you times that by 86,000 people doing the same thing, this is what they're telling you to do. And Rob's stats were actually on a weekly, not a daily basis, as they claim. There's not enough liquidity in the world to sustain it. And not only that, theoretically, ShaveZ said the other day that he got 4% from doing arbitrage trading consistently over 2 days of testing. We're looking at the blockchains and the smart contracts, and we never saw any such transactions of 4%. We saw no transactions at all. So I don't know where he's getting the stats from. But if you do look at Top Trump and you go through here and you say you filter out, his... I've done it in other videos. I'm not going to do it. But this guy has actually basically used chicken feed money and made like between $800 and maybe, I think most I've seen is about $1,800 worth of profit on everything that he touches. And I reckon that this guy knew how the system was working. And yeah, it could be ShaveZ, could be God as well. But see these trades here. We've got 25 on a page. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And now I'll shut my eyes and click on one. Oh, there, I'll click there. And here's a random one. Now, this is a great example, actually. I'm glad I clicked on this one. So this is Ratmatic, and this is less than $1. Now, remember ShaveZ changed that you couldn't do less than $10? Do you know why? Yeah, because his mathematical equations didn't have a sum for people that used less than $1. So this person's done 69 cents. 69 cents trade on Ratmatic and a stable USDD coin, and he got paid out $917.20 roundabout. We click on that, we'll see that it's actually gone up to $1,236 because of the fluctuation. But you telling me that this is real arbitrage trading, or is this a calculation that has been embedded in the back end of the website that is fooling you into thinking that you're doing arbitrage trading? And if you go and listen to their meetings, all you get plugged and pushed at all the time is to buy a new license. And then you've got to wait to get it whitelisted. And then you're just a wee hamster on a wheel, aren't you? So it's just absolutely crazy, to be honest. We did have some interesting stuff come in. I'm going to do a bit of a fun bulletin board. I don't know what Rob's doing. He's had a bit of a, he was in hospital yesterday having a wee minor procedure done, and he's been on drugs, so he's over as high as a kite trying to get rid of the pain that he might be going through at the moment. So this is your stance, is that arbitrage is possible, but so far I don't see it happening as of yet with Boomerang, as of yet. So keep hanging on to that branch. I mean, come on, I think that's pretty unfair to actually think that ShaveZ may actually, be able to do this. We have got a prepared question for ShaveZ, and you might want to listen to this one, kids.
Why haven't the following claims from ShaveZ been realized? The promised proof of reserve audit, bank deposit, 3% dividend payable in any crypto, fixed for the bridge, audit of the bridge, transparency regarding Boomerang profits, clarification on ShaveZ or Pavel's benefit from Boomerang profits, and communication from Pavel with the community. Additionally, what's the explanation for the discrepancies such as Was allegedly paying kickbacks and check match bonuses without transparency on Boomerang profits? And the failure to deliver on promises like making everyone rich with BTCC and launching on March 1st.
Yep, so that was a standard question that we posted in. It was a combination of a whole lot of claims that ShaveZ has made and not substantiated. I mean, last week, ShaveZ came out and told everyone that he's been trading for 2 days on the testing the system, and he was getting 4% trades. How is a 4% deficiency possible between two exchanges? Surely you would be able to go to those two exchanges and hit refresh at the same time, because that's how long you get to do these trades. You get to look at them all day long. Surely that would be the case. You know what I mean? So what have we got? I didn't see you in there, Josh. G'day, mate. How you doing? Thanks for your support by coming back and listen to me going on. Why isn't my chats coming up? That's interesting. So what else could I do? I haven't really got anything else to go on about. I think there was a couple of extra things. I'm going to do another video later on today. Richard seemed to have dropped off there. I'll just have a look in the Avenger chat room, see what's going on. There is a couple of other things that I wouldn't mind people doing. What have we got? We're going to have a bit of a fun with my next video. They are alleging that I'm actually doing this to cause the people are alleging that I'm actually doing this and I'm getting paid by other companies to cause FUD so that people go and join other opportunities, which I can't fathom that they're trying to do this. So I'm going to do a video to take the piss out of them. And I've got some fun coming up. So there is another company out there, and it's called Trade 11. And it's very much, I have actually signed up. And if you want to sign up and have a wee play, please do. And for shits and giggles, if you want to use the what do they call it? The username dheck, then you can sign up and have a play. And if you do think it's real and genuine, then I will get a commission, which would actually be friggin' funny, wouldn't it? But don't do it. It's crap. But when you go to sign up for this platform, it's actually breathtaking to see there is actually other companies out there. Now, Trash Shit, who thinks that this is a real opportunity, actually is promoting it. And we've heard that, which is just incredible. Did you see my password? ... But this website is basically the one that I think ShaveZ is talking about. He's telling people not to trust other companies that are doing arbitrage trading because he reckons he's got it. So this website, when you sign up for it, you fill out the form and it displays your password on the screen. And I couldn't believe it. And I'm thinking, oh my God, because Bob said, oh, at least their website's nice. And I go, yeah, but their security's lousy. So that was amazing. And then once I clicked on the link to be approved, I got an email and it had my username and password in the email. Now, back in the 80s, people used to do that stuff. I'll just email you your password, but never, ever get involved with a company that literally emails passwords around the internet. It's just incredible. So that's low security. Now, you're talking to a company that's claiming they're doing arbitrage trading. You would think that they would, now their whole website is hanging on me getting in there. Maybe I'm blocked. Maybe New Zealand's blocked. They know that the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avengers after them. But yeah, so it's really, really strange. So I'm just going to refresh that and I'm going to try log in there again. Yeah, but what I was amazed when I went in here and I got a couple of screenshots, I haven't actually seen their DApp or their bot. But what was amazed to me is it was exactly the same. It hasn't even changed. So it was just like a rinse and repeat of Boomerang, literally on this thing. And if I was you, ShaveZ, and I was worried about this this website here that I've logged into not loading, I would literally get a server denial attack and go after them that way. I had one on my website for 4 months when I was getting sued in the New Zealand High Court by this guy. And it did put me out of business, and I have to pay $100 US a month now to have tricky software on my website, which basically deflects any server denial attack. But I'm actually trying to load this at the moment, and it won't come up. So I'll just try that again. Screen. So here's a good example. You might have rushed out there thinking, oh, there's another platform out there that I should get involved in. And it's just not working. What have you got in there for us, Agent S? So it's bullshit. So that won't load. And for some reason, it's telling me that something's wrong over here. I'm just trying to figure. Connection unstable. If you're on a Wi-Fi, try plugging your router and moving closer to it. Are you kidding me? What a load of rubbish. Let's see what I've got here. I'm connected to my best router. So what the heck? What the heck? Okay, so this is not showing. And for some reason, it's not actually doing it. I've got Houston. We've got a problem. All right, let's just go to another. I'm going to just do something. It might cause a bit of disruption, but you can get therapy. I'm just going to do something clever. It's telling me my internet's unstable. Isn't that a mean trick to play to somebody, isn't it? Let's see what I can do. Add me to the stage. And then get rid of one of me. Two of me on stage. Don't need two Dannys. Right now we're going to present. We're going to do a high screen. We're going to do that. We're going to share. And that should actually bring up a screen. And it doesn't. So something's broken on the internet. So we've got USB-T, we've got audio, we've got good audio, we've got a good background picture. So maybe I need to talk about my picture today. And we've got nothing. It's incredible. All right, we won't bore you with that. I'll just get rid of that screen. I think we're pretty much done and dusted. Let's just have a look at some of the messages here. So let's have a look at the messages. Flatpak is basically saying that arbitrage is possible, but so far, I don't believe see it happening as of yet. No, and I don't think we should be looking for leadership from ShaveZ, in my opinion, after all his false claims and stringing people along. I just think it's disgusting. So you're promoting Trade 11. No, I'm not promoting Trade 11, but what I am showing you is that people are who are promoting Boomerang are actually now, we've heard that Trash Shit is actually promoting Trade 11, which is a bit ironic, don't you think? But if you do want to sign up and have a look at the back end of it, you can't do so unless you have an affiliate ID. And if you don't believe me, then go sign up, put all your money into it. And if I get a commission, I might have found a way to make money from my YouTube channel yet. I don't like taking scammer money, but wouldn't it be funny if that's the case? Wouldn't it be funny if I sit here and I tell you guys that Trade 11 is a scam, Boomerang is a scam, We Are All Satoshi is a legal company that is not a DAO, it's just trying to become an illegal company. They've been flagged by the state of America for running a Ponzi scheme or a scam. They've sent out serious fraud arrest warrants for Sam Lee. They've incarcerated Bitcoin Rodney because of his involvement, his reckless, they call it recklessly promoting unsecured exchanges via Zoom. They've mentioned that. And then Bitcoin Beauty, she's decided to plead guilty to the charges. And then you guys go, oh, I'm full of shit. Danny doesn't know what he's talking about. In fact, people are accusing me of working for people like Trade 11. And they're causing FUD so that people lose faith with ShaveZ and then they jump into their system. This is what people accuse us. My next video is going to be a bit of a fun one where I'm going to do a news announcement about these people accusing me of working for a different organization. I don't work for anyone. I don't get paid for anything. But after all that, and you're sitting there and you're thinking, oh, I don't believe Danny. But that's great. Go sign up. Give me some money. And if you've got so much money that's oozing out your backsides, then by all means, buy me a cup of coffee. Yesterday, I received 2 lots of coffees, and that was really muchly appreciated. So, yes, I do need money to survive. So if you want to buy me a coffee, there's the link. buymeacoffee.com/heck. And if you are watching this video on the rerun and you've enjoyed it, there's a wee thanks button underneath the video. You can click on that and give me $1. That helps. And people do that day before yesterday, somebody generously donated $50 to me. Now, I'm not a big YouTuber, so that goes a long way, £50 actually. So that was really, really nice. So any donations are much appreciated. I would like to do this as a full-time YouTuber. Been doing it for 2.5 years. I do have my moments of glory, but it's not always how do we say, easy, smooth sailing. And I do get my criticism, and I have got my name out there And I actually am doing more than just, you know, like YouTubing stuff. I'm just going to see if I can bring up a screen. What browser have I got? It's Chrome. So if you want to do some interesting stuff and help me, let's see if we can bring up that. There we go. It's going again. So you can actually go off to my website, dissect.com, and on the website you'll find that I have a help video in there. It explains that all these other scammers out there, I'd love to be involved in what they're doing. There's some really good heroes out there who've done a lot of scamming stuff and also broadcasting. I have blogs on my website. You can book times like express chat. So let's have a look at one of those. You can contact me via a page on my website, and you can tell me what's the name of the scam that you've got involved in, how much money you invested, who your downline was, all that sort of stuff, and I will put it into my database. So if you go to here, you can actually book an express chat, 20 minutes. It will cost you $100 for my time, but the reason I do that isn't because I just want to see a book an express chat. I think you need to go into buy me a cup of coffee, and it explains a little bit more about express chat. But the reason I do that is because a lot of people think it's my job to actually find good opportunities for people to invest in, and it's not. But these people that keep throwing money into these investments just does my head in. So what I've done is I've set up 3 services here. We've got book a personalized video. If you want to you know, do a video with me and use it on your own YouTube channel, come and ask me. We'll do that. I'll spend the time with you. I'll answer all your questions. Please interview me. And the express chat, for $100, you can get an express chat. An express chat will give you 20 minutes of my time, and I'll have a look at the opportunity that you're looking at, and I'll just tell you some red flags that I see. You can make the decision at the end of the day. I'm not going to ever give you a green flag to go and invest because I'm not a financial advisor, but I will look at something on a website. Now, for example, Trade 11. Trade 11, when I signed up for it, my password come up on the screen. They emailed me my password. That alone, I would never invest in that company. I wouldn't even bother trying. It's just unreal. Yeah, so what I do have, though, is a database, and I'll bring that up in the background, and I have informants. I have people that provide me, what have we got? Mill a note. There it is, millanote.com. That's my database. So I'll just see that that's working. Just log into that in the background. And what have we got here? So stop saying so. It's like tutorials. I was calling him during the meeting. Were you, George? That's good. Got a great team of Avengers. Persons of interest. Yeah, so this is my database. And these are people. If you go down like this, these are all people that I'm currently got a file on. So some of the people I investigate are not always the biggest. What have we got? I mean, let's pick on an easy one you all know. Let's go to Sam Lee. We've found out where he lives. We've found out we've got photos. We've got images. We've got photos of him with Bitcoin Rodney. Well, not Bitcoin Rodney, actually. Keith Williams, who's passed away with stage 4 cancer on the 12th of April, if you didn't know that. We've got Sam Lee's sister and his mother. Did you know that Sam Lee lives with his mother? Yes, he does. Brenda Chunga, who's admitted guilt to promoting the Ponzi scheme Hyperverse. And you've got Terry Clayton in there, who's still promoting these Ponzi schemes, who's allegedly brought in $300,000 for Hyperverse. And then we've got photos of ex-business partners, checks that have bounced for $1 million, Sam's wedding, Sam dancing at his wedding, and Anne, his wife, her passport. We've got Sam's photos of his first wedding, his baby. He's got 3 children. That's where he was a car dealer. So Sam Lee started off as a car dealer. And then we've got photos of him and his schoolmates and all certificates and the like, and lots of correspondence. So that's just one part, one file of one person. So what we're saying is we've also got a bigger file back here. We have recordings of people and meetings that have happened. This one yesterday was quite funny. So this lady rang me up from Global Economic Forum. She asked me about my financial status, whether I invest. I went, yes. And I told her I love crypto investments and the whole 9 yards. And yesterday I was at work and I got a phone call from a guy basically talking with a strong American accent. He sounded like he's a Nigerian living in London. And he basically said he got an investment opportunity for me. So this lady was just fishing for information. I gave her all the information to make me look like an ideal profile. And then when he rang up, I abused the guy down the phone. It was quite funny, really. Hey, the guy that punched me the other day, it's just a lady's friend, but I have got, that's him there. So there's a young kid that punched me in the face a couple of weeks ago. I did a police report on him just yesterday, and here's a recording of him asking me to take down the video I did on social media about him because he's getting death threats after punching me. So it's quite fun, sort of being a crypto junkie sort of guy. But the honest truth is you are putting your name and your reputation out there. Oh, what have we got? So you can see these are some TikToks that I've done recently. So that one there has had 42,000 views. That's me, the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. Then they are the scammers dancing on the boat after they were in Dubai last time. Remember, there was an advert out there just a wee while ago where all expenses paid, trip to Dubai once you sell $50,000 worth on your left or your right leg on your binary system. And these are the guys. I've been told by a whistleblower that there was actually 80 people there. Because it's all multi-level marketing and they don't care what they sell. This one here, 1.2 million people watched me get punched. Brilliant. I received $50 for my glasses back from the guy in the black because he broke my glasses. His father paid $50 into my bank account yesterday. We now have $215 to go before I pay that off. 1.4 million people viewed that. So look, I figured out how to make myself famous, and that is let teenage kids punch you in the face when you're running a shop. Quite horrific what happened there, but anyway, it'll be interesting to see. I'd actually like to turn it around and see whether I can help the young kid, would you believe, and make a story out of that, where he actually, grew up and got some brains. And if I helped him facilitate that, that would actually be fantastic. Hey, look, I'm waffling. We've had a great time here this morning. Well, I've had a great time. I don't know about you guys. We managed to broadcast the meeting. We managed to hear a whole lot of lies and half-truths from ShaveZ. ShaveZ is basically telling you to ignore the warning from MetaMask. We've been writing to MetaMask and we've asked them if it's a good idea. They said, no, it's not a good idea. It is a real genuine warning. You could lose your money. ShaveZ has also said some interesting things where, that made some claims where, he's got 4% trades. He's basically using stalling tactics. He's telling you to ignore what you're hearing out there. He's telling you to not jump from one ship to another. And basically he's still claiming that he's going to launch this product. And they're claiming they want it perfect before they launch it. This is all new, of course, because it's been beta tested for 4 months prior. And now we just have to play the long waiting game. They're doing this because I don't want you to think that they've fallen over and it's crashed and all the money's gone. We were watching $250,000 a day being fed into Boomerang licenses. Would be lucky to see maybe $15,000 to $20,000 a day now, which might sound like a lot, but they know that we watch the blockchain, and I would not be surprised if they're buying their own, doing the transactions themselves to create liquidity. I don't know, but it's just a theory of mine that when you look at this, you see it. You see these transactions coming through, and they know that people like me are watching, so they might just do the transactions themselves to make out people. But it is actually eye-watering when you see that people are still purchasing wallets, and we are actually going to have a bit of a look at that. The main liquidity wallet, I think that's the one there I need. So if we bring that up, we can actually see this is the Tron scan of the master wallet. Oh, no, that's not the right one. Please tell me that's not been cleaned out. That must be the wrong one. Income wallet. Hold on a minute. Oh my goodness. Is that? Oh no, I thought it was 309,000. I think I've got the wrong wallet. Let's 1 minute, please. Let's get the right one. Tron. Income wallet. Oh, I think I moved it. Yeah, there we go. So this is the right wallet. So right now, if we just selected the ins, this money is people. Now, this is the mentality behind it, right, kids? So if you want to get a Boomerang license and you're busting at the bit to rush out and buy one for whatever reason before it's launched, and you want to be all ready to go, then you'd need to purchase a We Are All Satoshi membership first. And then if you want to recruit people, you need to buy your left leg and your right leg. So the minimum is $50. You can buy your right leg and your left leg for another $50. So you spend $150. Then that gives you the right to buy a $500 license. So this is the mentality. So somewhere, somebody paid $50 for potentially what we think is a We Are All Satoshi license. And then they've gone and bought a flash loan license for $500. And you can see other people have. So this person has done $300. They must have already had some money in their whatever, their wallets. And then you can see these people here, 51, 51, 51, they've probably bought the left leg and the right leg and a membership. And then they've come along and they bought a $500 one. So if you went through all these transactions and you added it up for the last, say, 24, so let's just take a rough average. I'm going to stake that to, I'm going to go, what I'm going to do, I'm going to average $100 on each page at the moment. So that's $2,500. And then we're going back a day. So we've got $2,500. So I'm guessing around about $5,000, maybe not even that, maybe $3,500 has been paid into this wallet address, which is people purchasing licenses. Now, what did I say? $2,500. Let's make it $5,000. In the last 24 hours has been paid into the WOZ and the Boomerang's master wallet addresses from people who want to purchase things. Now, I believe to keep the hype going, I would not be surprised if they're purchasing themselves this and just paying the gas fees to make it look like there's still hype happening around here. Because every time somebody puts another $500 down, it's like money for jam, isn't it? Then what they do is they rush off to, what do you call it? They rush off to Polygon, and they attempt to do a trade. Now, that hasn't happened for 3 days. No one's been able to do a trade or a test trade for 3 days. But then we did find a new address, which did seem to have, well, it's not new because I've actually already seen it before, funny enough. But you can see, oh, no, that's not the right one. Hold up, let's have a look at this. Let's see if I get this right. I think it's developer 2. Because I saw trades in there about an hour ago. Oops, let's have a look at that again. See if we can find something interesting to look at. Developer 1. No, error page. Did I save an error page? I don't think so, Tim. What we can do is we can just flip to another page because we can. This is the one I wanted anyway. So if I hit refresh on this one, so you can see an hour ago, someone did attempt to do a flash loan. And I think they've got a new contract address now, and I've tagged them as 3010. I actually think that number could be ShaveZ because he was testing it, and that came up 8 minutes ago. So when he was in the Zoom meeting just before, he had a screen on there, and he was literally waiting for these market opportunities. Told the people not to execute it because it's not connected, and it will cost you a gas fee, and you won't get anything for your money. But somebody did execute it, and that was an hour ago. And if you go into this trade, you can actually see this was a failed trade. But if you are looking at a failed trade, you can go down to the area which says show more. We're getting good at doing this now. And then you come down to the bottom of that and you look for decode the output. And in here, you will see what actually happened. Now this, I've learned something thanks to Flatpacker. You do come in handy occasionally, my friend. That the profit, oh, this is actually completely different. What have we got? Normally in here, it explains what token it was. And I'm not sure, but lprams dot token address. So that theoretically is a token. And then you've got profit value. So it looks like to me $139 or maybe $13. I'm not sure how many zeros I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't know now because I thought 8 was for stablecoin and yeah, I can't remember. Not looking at this very goodly. Anyway, so that's quite cool. But I don't know, but you can go through here. I'm not going to do it because I'm not a genius. And you can interrogate what actually happened here. But for some reason, this flash loan that I'm looking at happened an hour ago, and it looks like it's on a new contract address. And the new contract address is actually Boomerang Alpha version developer. So maybe that's a testing account. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But I did actually save another address, and that was one that I thought was quite interesting. Is I thought there was another one called Zen. I didn't bookmark it. I'm going to find it though, because you junkies out there might go, oh, that's interesting. And otherwise we've lost all our audience numbers, and that's okay. I'm just doing this for my own benefit, and you might as well be transparent with me and watch me do it. So I'm coming down here, and that's a developer one. I need to go to the last. And I need to go, oh, I won't be able to find it. I wonder if you can search for these tags. So what I want is, I want Boomerang. And that should bring up my, should bring up all my, because there's another one out there called ZAR. I'm sure it's called ZAR. Is it ZAR? I'm just making it up now, aren't I? Let's just have Z. That might do it. Ugh, not enough. I'm sure it was ZAR. Maybe I'll do Dove version. No, I'm not making anything. Don't think it's that one there. No, don't know what I'm doing here, kids. Anyway, you get the idea. We're learning lots as we go, and hopefully I'm teaching you guys how to actually tag things, because when you tag things, you can actually see a lot of real cool things actually happening. So I've currently got too many tags out there, and I'm trying to find my tags, but because I've tagged to the cows come home, the developer, I'm actually not be able to find things quickly now. So now I need a way of organizing my stats in a much more, I've got 54 pages of tagging. Isn't that just crazy? And I'm hoping to stumble across one I did the other day, which I can't remember the name of it, but I'm sure it was called Div. All right, guys, starting to waffle. Hope you've enjoyed the show. I think I will call it quits now. I might do a couple of other videos. Deny. What have we got here? It's amazing, Crypto. You call me a scammer, but I'm not involved in anything. Who am I scamming? Oh, I don't like calling anyone a scammer, to be honest. But you can't sit here and tell people to ignore MetaMask warnings. And I know you're saying it's possible that people have had warnings. They may have had coding problems, and MetaMask put out a warning, and then the warning went away because they fixed the problem. But we're talking about a company here that's taken millions of dollars of people and not delivered a product and failed to launch multiple times. And they're still claiming they're going to launch. They can't afford to say that they can't do this. And the excuses they're using, I mean, would you listen to a guy that tells you that he waded into a server room that was flooded, which was in the basement, because it's nice and cool, to save the server for We Are All Satoshi and Boomerang, and save the day, and got the whole lot going in 24 hours when their server says it is running in India? I mean, people, you listen to this bullshit. Did no one hear ShaveZ say that he waded into the server room with water up to here and managed to swim in and get the server and save it? What a load of baloney. He's never given us any proof that he has a development team. In fact, I think it's Lucky and ShaveZ is the We Are Also team. Remember, we've actually been privy to secret meetings where we've managed to get the recordings with 35 leaders in here scrambling around, trying to keep it going together while they make this shit up. And if you listen to that recording, 50-minute recording, 56-minute recording, if you want to be exact, I think, you listen to that recording and you think, oh my goodness, are they really trying to come up with stories to tell their communities? I mean, if we went into, do the poll if you're in here. If you go into, if you haven't done the poll, just quickly click that because I'm going to end that. If you go into the chat rooms and listen to the banter that's going on there, it's just amazing. So why do we have to believe ShaveZ? Why do we have to believe in ShaveZ? 40 votes. That's my biggest poll ever. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Are you happy with ShaveZ's update? 60% of people said no. 40% of people said yes. So there you go. That's my own audience. So, of course, there's a lot of people here that believe that ShaveZ is real and genuine. I would rather vomit in a bucket and then eat it again than buy a Boomerang license. But Flatpack will be laughing his head off because he said he wants to buy me a license so that I don't get kicked out of the Zoom meetings. But absolutely incredible. Now, I won't be here in 3 hours' time. My partner's going to Australia. I'm going to be home alone for the next 11 or 12 days. That's one reason. And also, I don't believe there's any point because ShaveZ, they're just going to play a recording of ShaveZ. Also, there was an Indian meeting earlier on. Some of the people in our chat room here said that the Indian community is in an uproar at the moment, and he actually threatened the Indian meeting. So I'm going to listen to this. I'm going to get some points. I'm going to come back and do a sort of a news update, a news flash update of the highlights of the meeting, and we'll take it from there. But it's been a blast. I love doing what I love. I love doing what I love.
I love being a YouTuber. I love being in front of the camera. I love reporting the news. I love engaging with my audience, and I love the people that spend the time helping me provide information. I'm sorry that I'm not an expert. I am actually a qualified painter and decorator. Yes, I paint houses is what I did. And when I was 18, I struggled to get my apprenticeship. I got one, and I became a very qualified painter and a decorator. I specialized in hanging all the tricky wallpapers. We used to do a lot of paint effects where we rag rolled and we splattered the walls with special paint. And I used to work for some of the biggest and the flashiest architects in my hometown. I was quite good at it. So that's my profession. But I since then, I remember I was in a religious cult. And I got kicked out of the cult for having premarital sex. They kicked me out of the organization. And that means I lost my family. I lost my job because I was working with my business partner was a Jehovah's Witness, and I also lost in my income, obviously my place. I moved in with another mate that I befriended who owned a nightclub. I drank a lot of beer, and also I sold everything I owned when we started up the Christchurch's first internet cafe. So that we provided I said to a young girl the other day that I started up an internet cafe, and she didn't know what one of them was. So people didn't used to have laptops, people didn't used to have PCs. So I started up an internet cafe where people could go along, pay $5 and use the internet. And then I started installing the internet on people's home computers, and I used to be a mobile internet consultant. My business used to be called Remote. Funny enough, I do sell TV remotes, and I do now own the domain name remotes.co.nz, and I sell TV remotes as well. But long story short, I learned enough about the internet back in 1994, 95, 96. I did my time on Windows 3.1. And then I went to 3.11, and then they released Windows 95. Now, Windows 95 was a saving grace for me because no one had really learned it. But because I was new to computers, it was kind of like the operating system I learned on. So then Windows NT came out. That was great. And then I basically showed people how to use computers. And I used to travel around with modems, and I used to configure people's computers, get them on the internet, and show them how to do it. Then I learned enough to make myself dangerous. So I sold everything I owned. I thought I'm going to buy a laptop. The first laptop I bought was a compact laptop with 11-inch color screen. It's the first laptop that came out with 11-inch screen. It was $5,000. And I thought I'm going to hitchhike to Auckland because Auckland will give me, I'll be able to buy that computer cheaper. So I got to Wellington, which is halfway. And there was a company that's just gone into liquidation. I managed to buy this $5,000 computer for $2,500. And it actually had one of those mouse upside down mouses with a ball on it. Instead of the wee doggle that you used to move around, it used to just have an upside down mouse and used to roll the ball. Somebody designed that. Anyway, and then I maxed out. I had no money. I lost my family. I lost my religion I grew up with. I lost all my friends, and I basically had to start over. But I had a laptop. My finances weren't flash. I maxed out my credit card that I had, and I bought the first digital camera that came into the market. I'm going to show you it because I got one. This is the first digital camera that actually come into the market. And I was in a camera shop the other day. As I said, my partner is a photographer, so they know us well. And they said, "Would you like to have one of those?" This here used to hold I think 32 or 64 photos, and I think this was only 517K. But anyway, they gave me this camera as a gift. And that was the first digital camera I ever bought. But I used to use this camera, take photos of people's accommodation, show them the picture in the back, tell them that I'm very dyslexic, but I build web pages. I used to have a scanner as well, scan their brochure into my computer, build them a one-page website, charge them $300 to do so. And if it was an accommodation place, they had to provide me accommodation free. And then I would charge them $30 a month. So then I started traveling around New Zealand doing this for a lot of accommodation providers. And what I did is I used to have one accommodation provider in each region that I went to, or each town. Bed and breakfasts, it used to be a hotel, motel, what do they call it? Farm stay, and all sorts. So anyway, I built that up to a company that sold in 2004. That company was at its prime. We used to get 25,000 IP visits every day. And then I think I did about $500,000 worth of turnover of sales, and we had our own server. I had a server that used to cost me $2,500 a month to pay for the traffic. And long story short, that year I made $275,000 take-home money in one year. And I was with my partner and my wife-to-be at the time. And yeah, it was quite cool, but it was quite innovative to actually, introduce something new to the internet. And then the rest is history, really. I bought a couple of inner city apartments. We bought some land in the country on a 10-acre block. We built a house. I even had an indoor target shooting range in the house because I was a target shooter. My wife was into horses, so we built a $40,000 horse arena. And everything was going pretty cool until we were there for 3 years. And then one day my wife said she wanted a divorce. And it was like, oh, really? I've just got all this set up, and I didn't think my marriage was that bad. But anyway, that was a big shock to myself. So then that shock hit me like a ton of bricks, and I remember being physically in pain. So I went off to the doctor and I said, look, I'm in a lot of pain. He felt around my stomach and all that sort of stuff. And he said, oh, I think you just need to take some painkillers, sent me home. But he said, because my wife dropped that she wanted a divorce, and my body was in shock. Long story short, I actually had the beginning of a burst appendix. My appendix was about to burst. So I called an ambulance. My wife would refuse to call me an ambulance. And I still remember that day. She went and opened a bottle of bubbles and rang up her mum and said, Danny thinks he's dying. And then I said, get me the effing phone. So I got the phone. I rang myself an ambulance, and the ambulance turned up and took me off to hospital. 3 o'clock in the morning, my appendix burst on the operating table. They asked me on a scale of 1 to 10 how much pain I was having. I said 10. And then I basically went through the messiest divorce. My wife tried to kill my reputation, tried to kill my business, because she thought there was enough money for her to keep the house, and I was going to take a loan against my business, and she was going to have the house, and I was going to keep my business, and that's how we was going to part ways. So we'd overcapitalized on the house, and basically I lost everything. So at the age of 40, I'm 54 now, I had to start over. No house. Spend all your life. I think we had 4 houses, before the age of 40. Financially pretty cool, a lot of money coming in and the like. And then basically, the rest is history. It's been downhill ever since, really. Now, what have we got going on here? We've got a Richard in here. A Richard. Hey, bro. I think you're alive. Just tell you my life story, bro.
Yeah, no, I had you on fast forward. I was hoping you weren't going to cut out.
Oh, yeah. No, you're right.
So I'll be the one to call Flacker a scammer. It's okay.
Yeah, too cool.
I work for myself. Scammers. Yeah. So here's the story, Flacker. Here's the story. We know that you said on the live that you were a part of Hyper. Whether you were scammed by a Hyper or you were a part of scamming, you come from Hyper. Danny has showed over 3 years, he lost count, going live, that there are scams taking place. So when you approach Danny's channel, when you end up here, you have to look at what's going on through your eyes. You have to see either people are scamming people or they're people that need help that have been scammed. So you didn't come here saying, hey, I want to help the people that have been scammed so I can give my technical knowledge to them. You came on the line saying, I just want to find out. So we don't know where you're coming from with that, but everything that leads you to believe that also shows that you're in a self-promotion mode with ShaveZ. So get the freaking heck to stepping, dude, or bring the evidence that you're not.
Yeah, I think it's fair, because I think we're trying to protect people from getting scammed, and I think the last thing you want to do is create doubt, mate. And I think that's just, I mean, what's he say here? I'll just read this last comment.
Oh, so cuz I was part of a scam once, so that makes me a scammer, okay? I wear that name proudly. I learned my lesson as to what to look for. You think you're hurting my feelings with your words.
We're not actually, no, we're not trying to hurt your feelings. And there's actually a cop out.
Forget you.
No, and it's
Forget
not.
you, man.
I mean, you're telling people, the other day we had a big intensive chat, how you said that ShaveZ could pull this monkey out of his ass and make it work. And we're saying, well, you've got a hypothetical philosophy that's backed up with nothing. And it's not fair to come into a place where people are thinking they've been scammed, and they're coming here to...
And he said, He said he was going to come back with the evidence to back that up. And he didn't come back with the evidence, but I asked him before he left, I said, okay, are you telling all of the world and telling YouTube that what ShaveZ has presented thus far is a simulation? The beta program is a simulation. And you're like, well, yeah, I believe so. So then you don't get to be on the fence about it because it's either you're backing ShaveZ that he could promote it if it does work, or you're saying it's too much looking like a scam at this point because the evidence of ShaveZ thus far is that he came from a hyperfund, dude. All the products that the hyperfund have ever promoted, just like Boomerang and Woz, have turned out to be a freaking scam. So take your technical knowledge and go promote it somewhere. That's all you're doing is you're saving face for another bait. And that's all ShaveZ does is he promotes these promises that he never executes on. So it makes it look good for ShaveZ if there's people that are riding the fence with you. So take your fence post up your rear end and get to stepping.
Yeah, I actually feel the same way. I mean, I quite enjoy the banter that we've had with you, Flatpacker. I do, and I quite like your expertise, and maybe we like having people in here that are
I want them to
investing.
stick around.
Yeah, I do, but I just don't think it's fair. I mean, what you've said earlier on, which I probably have to go back and look at the notes, but there's a big warning on the screen here, and it says to people, do not go forward with this website because it's a phishing scam where you could lose if you plug your wallet into it. Now, ShaveZ has just come into a live meeting and told people to ignore that warning altogether and just carry on as nothing's wrong. And then these warnings are there for a reason. And then I said, don't do that. Don't do that. You don't need to be involved in this test. There's no point in you actually being involved in risking everything. And then you come in here and you say that, some developers' sites have had that warning come up. And when they finish the project, those warnings go away. Now, to me, that just undoes all the work that I'm trying to do here by telling people this is a scam. Now, that there is a possibility that Jesus is going to be resurrected back onto earth. If you go and ask the 12 million Jehovah's Witnesses in the world, they believe that Jesus is already ruling from the heavens. And he's looking out for the people on the earth, and there's going to be a big cleanse. Now, you want to believe that? That's great. But I don't want to be here saying I hate religion. Sorry, people who are religious. And I hate religious cults that gaslight people. And then somebody come in here and go, but Jesus could be real, Danny. It just doesn't. I don't know if that's a good example, but it's the only thing I can come up with at the moment. Yeah. But, yeah.
Okay, let me help you, Danny.
Okay, he's going anyway. He has to go.
I know.
So, yeah.
I'll hang up.
No.
So,
I'm saying Flatpacker is saying he has to go.
Yep.
All right, mate. That's all right. You go then.
I'm not forbidding him to come around, but yep.
Oh no, I agree.
Let me
that's great
with what you're saying.
Yeah.
Let me help something. The people that took the poll, whether you're riding the fence or not, the people that are riding the freaking the promise, riding the dream with ShaveZ right now, that are listening right now to take a poll.
Yep.
How many of you heard ShaveZ say that this is not real trading until we go live? How many of you heard him say that it's fake trades? Because he admitted it on the freaking line today, and that's what Danny has been proving for over 2 months.
Yeah, and they're following our freaking leadership.
Make a poll saying, you people that still want to go for it, how many of you heard out of ShaveZ's mouth that it's not real trading until we make it live?
Yeah.
Because we're led to believe that they're getting a 2-penny freaking MetaMask deposit. And that's why I've been saying, show somebody with a MetaMask deposit from the trades.
And that's actually really good, Richard, because I didn't actually hear that. But what I'm getting from that is that when you're watching a meeting with 1,000 people in it, and somebody comes in there and says, there's a guy called the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger, and he showed a trade that was $10 and somebody made $91. Can you please explain that? He didn't answer that question. But that means
he negated it.
Yep, and that means that ShaveZ could be watching us right now. Now, why wouldn't you come onto my meeting
and address the issues that
I
people
challenge
have
you.
to have. Yeah, and why can't we get on these meetings and ask questions without getting kicked off unless we say something positive? Nobody. That was the best question I've ever heard anyone actually ask. They already muted his microphone halfway through it.
Yep.
His mic automatically muted. And that's because Gracie was sitting there on the mouse going, if he says one thing, I'm going to cut him off. We don't want people to be brainwashed by this guy. Let us do the brainwashing. You know, and you know, so they didn't even answer his question. How does a $10 trade turn into $91? How does a 76-cent trade turn into $1,200? He won't answer that question, and then he will go after your intellectual skills. He will say to you, "Oh, do you know how to read solidity? I can't even pronounce the fucking word." But you know, it's like solidity. Yes. So, and if you don't know how to read that, you shouldn't be on the stage. Well, no one knows how to read that. And then, you know, but if you didn't know how to read that, perhaps you are clever enough. I mean, where does the money come from? Where's the money coming from?
It's
From
the
this
freaking
arbitrary
tactics, man.
It's just stupid. This is just dumb.
I know, man.
I mean, it's
so freaking aggravating, man.
Oh, it's like
we're literally looking like we're arguing over the tactics that these scammers are pulling, but we're not. We're the only ones that are freaking outraged, man. You're all freaking a bunch of bitches, man.
What about
get the freaking heck out of here and prove us wrong?
Yeah, and the Indian community are in an uproar. The German community are telling people not to do anything until they get clarification. Now, if these community leaders, which I hate using the word leaders, are telling their communities not to do anything until Chavez pulls his finger out of his ass and gives us some answers, what type of answers did you get today? Did you get the answers you want?
I'm so done with it, man.
40% of people.
The community doesn't have an excuse ever again. They want to go along with falling for everything that Chavez ever says. That's all it is. If there's anybody that's really following this still, because we don't even get to know that.
Well, what about
they can create a fake world all day long?
What about this? You've invested into Chavez and we are all Satoshi. The multi-level marketers have been given 10% of your money for just introducing you to the platform.
Right.
No one's got something that's working at the moment. And now you want to work out how much money of yours does Chavez have, and how much money of Chavez's do you have? And and there's an old saying, the one with the gold makes the rules. So Chavez can come out every week and give you a stupid announcement, max out the Zoom meeting with 1,000 people in here, and they're all sitting there waiting and hoping that they haven't been scammed. And we're coming along, and we'll be the minority because people aren't interested in searching much about, is it a scam? Because they're not being sold a Boomerang license. They've been sold a passive income opportunity. And it's a camper van.
A freaking dream.
It's a camper van.
Yep.
And people buy camper vans, they keep them for 5 years, and they sell them again, they get the same money back. And that is because people are buying the concept of going on holiday and having all their things in a nice wee van. No one's doing let's check the mechanics of the camper van out. Let's go around and lift up the engine. Let's check the oil. When was the last time this thing actually had a service? What's the tires like? What's the bearings like? Does the handbrake work? Does the seatbelts work? We are kicking the tires. And this vehicle that they're claiming is going to take you on a holiday is taking your money.
And he's proven it. Danny's proven it with all the other scams.
With the Avengers, we've got amazing.
It's a scam. Yeah. Never mind calling it a scam anymore. Prove us wrong.
Yeah.
Prove us that it's not a freaking scam.
So they walk up to the camper van they're about to buy, and they're focusing on the headlight. And they are looking at the headlight, and they got this car looks great to me. Nothing wrong with it. And I go, take a walk around the whole vehicle. Look at the logbook. Look at the history of this vehicle, where it's been, before you hand over that money. Oh, I've already handed over the money. Well, you've lost it. Where'd the money go? I mean, I gave you 6 tips on how to get your money back from Chavez. If this was a normal company, you would go back and ask for a refund. They have not delivered the product. On the 1st of March, they were meant to actually hand over what you purchased. Now, I actually I'm not going to play, but I did write the 6 things you could do to get your money back. First of all, contact the company. Ask that question. What company? The Deo? The Deo that's meant to be, they're trying to set up so they can become a legitimate company? So that means they're previously not a legitimate company? And now they're trying to become a legitimate company? So go back to the company,
Knock on their door, or they don't have a door. Ring them up, or they don't have a phone number. Oh, put a support ticket in. Oh, they don't get back to you. Oh, they tell you to go to your upline, who's a multi-level marketer. If you've got a problem, he's got no authority over your money. You've lost your money. So go to the company, ask your money back. That's number one. Number two, file a complaint. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Who are you going to file that complaint with? You're going to go to your local authorities, your regulated people, and say, I'd like to file a complaint that I have put my crypto, unregulated crypto, into an opportunity with a company I don't know the name of, and I want to file a complaint. And they go, well, what have you lost so far? Well, they were going to release this license where I do arbitrage trading. Oh, is that possible? Well, they said it was. All right, okay. So you're going to file a complaint. Now, has the company fallen over yet? No, it hasn't. Well, you need to wait until it falls over, because they're still saying they're going to deliver it. I've seen them on the news, seen them on the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger.
Right.
Right, the next thing you can do is number three, you could dispute the charges. Yes, you used your credit card, didn't you? So you go back to the credit card company and say, I purchased a product or a service and I never got it delivered. Oh, I didn't use my credit card. Well, that's what real companies do. They use credit cards for purchases, because then you've got some comeback. If you don't get the product, if I buy this cell phone holder thingy and I buy it on AliExpress and it never gets delivered, I can go back to my credit card company and go, well, here's my tracking number and the item's never been delivered, and they'll give me my money back. So you can dispute the charges with your credit card company.
Danny, or the crypto analogy with that at the same rate. We're not talking bad about crypto, and we're not talking bad about where you put crypto into an actual legal company, a legal decentralized company. We're not talking about that. We're talking about there is a wave of people getting scammed, and nobody's coming to freaking address it. Please continue.
Because they're buying a product. They're not buying crypto. They're buying a license or a membership. And this is exactly the same they do with all Ponzi schemes. You buy a dream. You can use any currency you like. If you're going to use crypto, unfortunately, that's going to be less for you to get your money back. But if you use real fiat money, you can go back to the regulated authorities who have to tick all the boxes and have all the consumer act guarantees and all that sort of carry on to get your money back. But unfortunately, when you're using crypto, you're taking that process out of the equation, which makes it very hard. Number four, you could do if you really want to get your money back is report to authorities. Go to the police. Tell them that you've lost your $500 to an investment opportunity from people that weren't regulated financial advisors. See how you get on. Go and number five, seek legal advice. Go to your lawyer. Yeah, look, mate, this guy in Dubai called ShaveZ. What's his last name? I don't know his last name. ShaveZ. He told me to put $500 in there. Well, let's use that one. He's got a few other names. I've got a few other names for him. So get legal advice and see where you stand. Yeah. And the other one is what the Avengers do. And this is what Richard's really passionate about doing. And that is warn others. Tell others there's no reason for anybody to hurry up and use fear tactics and buy a license to do arbitrage trading until the platform is working, if it's going to work. So right now, we watched about $2,500 in the last 24 hours being paid into the platform, whether it's from ShaveZ's team paying themselves to keep the liquidity looking like they're doing stuff. We don't know. It could be real people that haven't done their research, but only $2,500, $3,000 has been paid in to the master wallet address for We Are All Satoshi and Boomerang in the last 24 hours. We have actually seen $250,000 go in there. We've tracked $140 million. Use some friggin' logic. Why are they moving this money around? Why are they moving it around? Why do they have to take this?
Why can't we find out?
Yeah.
Why won't they let us talk about it?
Yeah. So I mean, if
it's a community, that's the farthest thing from a community. We can't even talk.
Yeah, but telling people to potentially ignore MetaMask warnings is just breathtaking. And for people to be in my chat room and say that, oh, there's a possibility that MetaMask might have it wrong, isn't helping really. Because at the moment, I think we'd need to sway this way. Rather than sway to the 1% this way, because that's not helping anyone. I mean, and we don't know any experts that have actually invested in Boomerang licenses. They go after the communities, the Black African communities with religious beliefs. They target that
50 to 70 year age group. This is their target audience. And I've seen people holding up their cell phones, trying to transfer money from one exchange to the other, and somebody's saying, click on that link. We have seen a lady bring up her cell phone and shared her screen onto the internet and put her password in so everyone could see it. Carol, we still got access to your account. And then Carol spends a week trying to get help to say I've been scammed. And they get on the support room and said, block. And I was ringing her and they say, block his number. Just block him. You know, here I am trying to ring up Carol. I already talked to her for half an hour on the phone saying, you're getting scammed, Carol. Carol was so hell-bent and thinking that she's getting a passive opportunity. She's going on a holiday in a camper van that we can't talk sense to Carol. So now Carol's lost access to her accounts because she shared her password with everyone and we've blocked her out. She can come back to us. We'll talk sense to her. We'll show her that this is a scam, and we can potentially give you. Yeah. The other day, Richard actually managed to.
There you go.
Well, Richard managed to sell his miners back to someone. We found a believer. Richard is not a believer anymore, but he's got these assets, and they managed to actually find a believer who was buying these assets from people who have lost faith in BTCC. And you managed to sell your miners or something. You got your money back. So
help me, Carol. Please come to the line, Carol, and help me get the rest of my money back from my offline. And then we can show the whole world that if you ever have any conflict of interest moving forward with the community and the DAO, that this is all the steps you got to do to follow it. And then we can promote that with you to the rest of the scammed world.
Yeah. Good stuff, mate. It's a fight that I don't believe will ever win, but I always like to think if you I haven't lived on a farm, but I've seen milk come in from that's just been milked from cows, and they beat the friggin' hell out of the milk, and it turns into cream. And I like to think that we're getting some cream off the top of ShaveZ's looting. Because this is like a bank, and the bank tellers are at the front of the multi-level marketers, and they are talking to the customers, and they're telling the customer anything they want to hear, so the customer invests their money in the bank. But in the behind, where the safe is kept, it's been looted by the multi-level marketers and the ShaveZ's of the world. I mean, the interesting thing about CaixaBank, we found out that CaixaBank may not be an Indian bank. It may actually be owned by based in another country, which is interesting. But it's theoretically,
part of Hyper.
Hey,
it's probably part of Hyper.
Well, who would know? I mean, you got Sam Lee doing seminar talks at the launches of these companies, and Sam Lee's like gone a long time ago. But here's Sam Lee doing a promotional talk about crypto at one of their events, and then all of a sudden he gets kicked out of We Are All Satoshi, and then ShaveZ decides it's a good idea to put money into CaixaBank. Now, how did ShaveZ know about CaixaBank? Is Sam Lee still involved? I believe he is. Is Hypertech Group still involved? I believe they are. Hypertech Group has been going, way back. And is Ryan Jew still involved? And remember all the stories we heard about Sam Lee? I mean, for God's sake, Sam Lee's a billionaire, and he wants to make everybody in this room, there's 50 people in the room, a billionaire. And he's going to make them all billionaires. And they'll go, oh my God, go away. And then when Sam gets on a chat with me and he says he's not a billionaire, I tell him that the liquidators want to talk to him. And he goes, I've already talked to them. I said, no, they haven't. Next thing, ABC News does an article about Sam Lee, and all his correspondence that I've been chatting to him is given to them. And they did a documentary style interview, not with him, but about him and his crooked antics. He stole $58 million. Had been stolen from a crypto exchange that was owned by his company. And Ryan Jew was meant to be the hero of the day, owned 300 companies. He was going to buy Sam Lee's company off him for the rest of it. He already owned 40% of it. He offered Sam Lee 400 Bitcoin and $1.7 million. Sam Lee never received that payment, but somehow I believe that Ryan Jew got hold of the crypto keys and they stole $58 million from the exchange. And it's all over the Australian newspaper. It was all over the Australian newspapers 12 months prior to ABC News making an article out of it.
And now everyone thinks that Sam Lee, here I am watching all this happen unfold. Sam Lee's on these Zoom meetings every day, claiming that he's a billionaire, claiming that he's had prisoners released to his care, and he's a good guy, he's running a call center, whatever it is. And everyone's sitting there thinking Sam Lee is just amazing. Every time I put a video online with Sam Lee, it gets tons of traffic. And now ShaveZ has come in, claiming that he's at the age of 17, he started his own corporation with help with friends. He's created AI that every single person in the world uses, but he can't tell you what it is because he signed an NDA. If you
just like Cheryl said on the live yesterday or the day before, ShaveZ, he came from all these wonderful platforms, but they never credit the platform, because if they did, they would expose the scam that they were part of prior. All your uplines are freaking scammers.
Yeah. So keep giving your money if you may, but it's not going to work for you. You know, we're not here. I mean, I don't know what people think I'm here for. I mean, that comment I got the other day made me laugh. It's just, I have to read it because it's such a hoot, but it's,
put it in the newscast, Danny.
Oh, I will. I don't actually think I saved it, but it was just basically somebody saying that I'm working for the opposite community to create dud. It's just I haven't got it handy, but it's just I'm going to do a news bulletin update. What I would like to do, I'll probably get off the phone about now, but I'll do an update on what actually happened today. I'll listen to the video in the privacy of my own brain, go through there, find out as many claims as I can, see what ShaveZ actually announced. Because at the end of the day, we don't know when this is going to launch. It's never going to launch, in my opinion. And if the concept of having if the concept of having a piece of software on your computer or a website you can go to, and you can sit here and scoop the profit of the deficiencies between two exchanges really excites you, then you really want to look at it like you're going to climb up a 50-story building from the outside, like Spider-Man, and you've got more chances of getting, this is what you're doing. You're actually banking on you're actually putting a lot of faith on a person that hasn't proven anything to work. I mean, we've looked at these transactions, and any money that's been paid into anybody's MetaMask wallet, the profit margins were governed from the website code, and they were paid into people's wallets. So there's no arbitrage trading going on. Never, ever, ever once has there been an arbitrage trade happen. Arbitrage trade is a profit that you make between doing large volumes of money from one exchange to the other. You might do $60 million, and there'll be a deficiency of 0.1%, and you've made $15,000 by doing that trade. That's what I believe arbitrage trading is. You got Joe out there telling you that he's never done any arbitrage trading, and then you've got Joe out there telling you this is 100% arbitrage trading.
It's not.
Yeah, and I'm going.
ShaveZ submitted it today.
Yeah, and now we've been showing everyone that this is not real arbitrage trading, and I didn't hear it. I'm going to have to go back and listen to that. So then you got ShaveZ admitting it's not real arbitrage trading. They're not going to launch the real stuff until the beta testing is done. So what's the beta testing for? And then if it's not real, how do you know that if it's not real? And they have admitted they've been lying to you guys. Isn't that something? Do you not believe in ethics?
They revealed their lies.
We revealed their lies. We proved to people that this is bullshit. This is bullshit, poos and wheeze running down your leg. You need a nappy.
If we put all this stuff into AI and we ask AI to list, bullet point each one of their discrepancies, is this a lie or this a lie or this a lie? And what part are the things that are supposed to be holding water for their truth? And it would give us a whole list of false claims and false promises that have never come. And then they go and contradict themselves.
You are brilliant, Richard.
It's as simple as that.
You just gave me an idea. That's because I record this.
That's a lot of footage, though, man.
No, it's not, because I can just use today's meeting, because I use StreamYard, and I can cut out that section where ShaveZ talked. I think he talked for about 40 minutes today, but he talked for 40 minutes. I cut out that section. StreamYard gives me all the text that he said into code.
High five!
Yeah, boom. So now I can get that text, and I can and people criticize me because I use ChatGPT. Now I'm dyslexic. Now, I challenge any educated person to use the technology I use and present information in a more precise manner,
because when love ChatGPT, I'll get the text, put it into ChatGPT, and please ask it to scrutinize the information provided by ShaveZ, and it will come and tell me in a clear, logical manner that I understand, and can be verified. Because verified facts is what ChatGPT provide you. It's not perfect. But the fact is that I can put his words into that and then get it scrutinized. And I did that the other day, and it just came out with a brilliant, I mean, as Rob says, extraordinary claims need to have extraordinary answers or proof. And a lot of the stuff that ShaveZ is claiming. I mean, the other day he gave an announcement about how they're working on the UI. Now, the UI stands for user interface. Why the hell wouldn't you just say user interface? So what they were, one of the reasons why this wasn't launched because the user interface experience wasn't smoothed out enough. Yeah. Now, this is what Rob said last night was quite funny.
We didn't have a TV. We didn't have a computer screen to plug it into yet.
Yeah, well, the minimum viable. What?
I said, did you hear me? I said, we didn't have a computer screen to plug our UI into.
Yeah.
So you got to give us $500 for a license.
Yeah, but this is the minimum viable product. This is the basics product. This is the launch of the minimum viable product. MVP. Yeah, that's right, MVP. So if this is the minimum viable product, then really do you need to halt the launch? If it's not quite looking quite right. And as Joe said the other day, imagine Tesla launching a new car and not having a steering wheel. Would you be happy? And I said, well, yeah, village people aren't happy now, you idiot. Susie's saying, what did she miss? Well, you did miss quite a bit. But Richard's come on here and called Flatpacker a scammer. That was the fun part. And he had to run away. Even though he has to go, so he's gone. And then we've got what was your other one? I said on Rob's live, you need to confuse. Oh, I'll read that. I'll read that before I stuff that one up. This is why I love technology. Don't criticize me because I use my computer to read, because you won't want me to read it.
I said this on Rob's live. You need to confuse, manipulate, and deceive. That is part of the playbook.
Yep, confuse, manipulate, and deceive. That's part of the scammer playbook. And that is so true, Susie. Oh, yeah.
Susie said that. I thought you were saying Flacker said that.
No.
So where did you learn that from, Flacker?
Susie, obviously. But, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's good stuff, guys. This is pretty cool. Anyway, I'm going to call it quits here, mate. I'm going to actually try to do some work today. I did actually manage to get a little bit of money in, and I did manage to pay a little bit on my Visa bill, which I was sweating about, and that's why I went a bit AWOL on Monday. I think it was Monday, and today is Thursday. Helen's leaving me at 4:00 today. She's leaving me on an airplane.
Yeah, you're not AWOL.
Yeah, no, and I tell you what, I felt so low on Monday for numerous reasons, and I actually feel like when you hear them on their meeting with 1,000 people saying that the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger has shown us a trade where somebody traded $10 and they made $91, can you explain this? And the ShaveZ guy can't answer the friggin' question, and he tells the person a blatant lie that you need to go back and watch hours and hours and hours of video, because he explained why that happened in a previous video, when I would bet the rest of my wealth and my fortune on the fact that he is lying, because there is no such video where he has ever explained that trade. Not one. And that was a lie he told somebody in his community who's bought a license, who believes in ShaveZ, is questioning this. And that alone is just total bullshit. Poos and wheeze running down your leg. It's just amazing, isn't it? Yes, Alan's going to Australia. She is doing some just gymnastic photos, Susie, and she's going over there, and she's also doing an extra. Yeah, she'll love it. Helen is a fan. Helen's got this amazing camera which can take 16 photos a second, and it's also like 12 megabyte. Well, it's actually I think it's a 20 megabyte camera. It's the bee's knees. But a lot of people who don't understand a photographer who does sports. She doesn't go. She's sitting there, and you watch her moving around. It's like watching her on a roller coaster with a camera trying to take the photos. And also,
most of the photos she's taking is actually of young girls in leotards. So she's got to make sure that she gets appropriate photos as well. But she loves, and she's very good at it. So, you get the girl that's spinning flat tack or doing a jump. She'll get that split-second photo, and then in between each thing she does, she will cull all the photos, and then on goes the next girl. She'll do that. She'll probably be working 12-hour days for the next 10 days, and then she's got 2 days doing another type of photography shoot. So she's looking forward to it, and it will bring some money into the family, which we're looking forward to. Unfortunately, it's quite hard times out there at the moment. I work in a shop. I worked there yesterday, and people are coming in, tradies, and I'm asking them how it's going. We've had another building company go broke here. We had a trucking company go broke. Just in Christchurch, there's companies going to liquidation left, right, and centre. So it's hard times at the moment. So you kind of really need to have positive thinking, and you've also got to hope the economy is going to turn around a little bit. And this is what really motivates me to work with these with the Avengers and the team we've got around us, because friggin' heck, if times are hard and you're thinking that you can go put some money onto your credit card and go buy an arbitrage trading license, and I don't want you to have any doubt that you're going to get your money back. I want you to know that if you take $500 out of your credit card and put it into ShaveZ's bank account, you're never going to see that money, and you'll be paying back your $500 the month after. We got to save you from that, guys.
Right.
And why? Let's say ShaveZ pulls this one out of his bum. Let's say God does come back to earth. Then go buy a license, and I'll buy one with you. But why fork out money for a product that has failed to launch for over 60 days?
And the fact remains that he sold it as not a dream necessarily, but he had everybody thinking that this is where we're at with the technology right now, and we can make it happen right now. Here's what you're going to get in your MetaMask. So he led everybody inside the community and out to believe that you're going to get X amount of pennies. And then on launch date, those pennies, like Flacker confirmed, it's not going to be pennies anymore. It's going to be hundreds and thousands of dollars. So you're led to believe something when in reality is something else. And that's what they're 100% awesome, excellent, professional at, is selling you like a shell game. They're selling you this thing. In reality, they're saying, look over here, while they're taking their money out of your pocket.
Yeah. Mongrels. All right, Rich. We just did get a link from George in their chat room. Photos, Carl, be worth a mint. Photos, Carl. George is too excited to write his words properly. I love it when George does this. Isn't he funny? It's George trying to get something out in a hurry. He's trying to tell us something great. And it's like,
he says it backwards sometimes.
Yeah, those photos, Carl, be worth a mint. The photos of Carl could be worth a mint, but I'm trying to put a video on that he sent me in the chat room. It's quite funny. Kiwis is hurting against the US, but that's good for you receiving US donations. Oh, yes, I love donations. Just show me the money, guys. I tell you what, though, probably in all seriousness, I kind of like just about break even every month. But the last Monday, I had to pay GST, which is the tax you make when you sell goods. I had no money in my bank account, and then all of a sudden a couple of grand come in, and I used that to throw out my visa, right? And I don't care about my finances. I'm not rich, but that sort of keeps the wolves away from the door. Silly things like my glasses. I had to buy some new glasses, $265. Yesterday, my mate who I work with actually paid me the money, and I didn't say anything about it at the time. He just said, "Oh, look, I paid for your glasses," because he helped me find the glasses. But anyway, so literally, this is how my finances work, guys. The guy who smashed my face and broke my glasses, his father, who had his child taken off him at the age of 1, had got told by some people who are very passionate not to piss the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger off and make sure you pay him for his glasses that your son that you don't even have anything to do with. And this guy rang me up and said, "Oh, yeah, I'll start paying off the glasses." So he paid me $50 yesterday. So I transferred the money back to my mate who didn't have to pay for my glasses. So now I owe him $210. But hopefully this guy will keep to his word and pay my glasses off. But this is when you're sitting here and you're thinking, oh, my God, I'm sitting here transferring $50 around in my bank account when you used to have a company that I brought in, like my company brought in $500,000 in a year, and I made all my money from using a digital camera like this. You know, I was innovative at the time. I used to show people the picture that I just took, and they go, "Oh, that's on the camera," and you'd go, "Yes." And he said, "I transfer the photo from here, and I put it onto my computer, and then we put it on the internet," and that's how I used to do the advertising. But when you've been innovative and you've had technology come along in your life and you've capitalized on it and you've made a lot of money out of it, it's actually really friggin' exciting. And even right now, how I survive. I mean, I think I sell some TV remotes every now and again. I sold quite a few of them in the last couple of days, and I make quite a bit of money out of that. But I drop ship stuff, and I mean, I love entrepreneurialness, and I love thinking. I love looking for passive income opportunities. I'm not against making easy money. I call it clever money, but you'll never see me investing in any of these platforms. Because I used to run a business networking company. 150 businesses used to come in and talk to Danny every week. And then I used to engage with them. I used to ask people what their business idea was. I have these, I haven't got them on my desk, but I had these questions I asked people. And I have a 200 pack of cards, and there's 200 questions on them. And these questions are designed to get people to know each other, build relationships with each other. And I used to run a business meeting by asking people questions and getting them talking and getting them engaged. And then we used to really get to know each other. And people would tell me their most personal thing about their finances. And they would tell a group of 25 people in a meeting that they're struggling in business. I mean, if you go up to somebody in business and you say, "How's it going?" Most people will say, "Oh, it's going really good, thanks." And I go, "Well, okay, so you don't do any advertising?" No, I don't need to. People just walk in the door and give me money. Oh, that's great. But in my business networking company, I used to say to people, if you tell people business is going fantastic, no one will stick their neck out for you because people like to help people they care about. Right. And I think this is the community that we've got here. I mean, you've got the Avengers who are scouting for information all day long. But when we get somebody in the chat room who comes in here and go, "Is this real or not?" You watch my Avengers rally around and try to help that person and try to educate them in a nice, polite way. It's no point having somebody come in here and say, "Is this a scam or not?" Because I didn't do my research and I've invested in it. Can I get my money back? We'll help you. We want to help you. You just don't want you getting scammed again. But unfortunately, from my research, 60 to 70% of people that have been scammed do it again. And they jump from one scam to the other. We want to stop that process. We want to stop you guys from getting scammed twice. A lady sent me an email, and I did it a couple of days ago. I read the email. She said to me that my videos are amazing. I do a fantastic job exposing scams. And she said, "I was watching you when you were doing all those videos about Hyperverse." And then she said, "Now I've invested in Wee Global, and all my money's locked up, and I can't get it out." So how did that work? The lady, I don't want you to tell me that I've saved you from one scam and now you're off to the next scam. Stop giving your money to these friggin' bastards who are telling you that you're going to get something if you give them your money. Hey, give me your money. And I will give you nothing except some entertainment, and you'll get to hear Richard on the truck, man, and you'll get to see views of the truck.
I'll sell you the dream.
Look at this, mate. This is the dream.
I'll sell you the dream.
Yeah, this is Richard who. Oh, you got shit on your window. This is Richard who invested in We Are All Satoshi, who had never really done any research. He really had no history going back as far as we do in fighting these scams. He thought this was a clever, made sense. It was pitched to him in a way. And now Richard hates these guys because he's realized it doesn't make sense. It only makes sense to the people that are pitching this shit at you because they are making the commissions from taking your money and giving it to a scammer. And that's it really in a nutshell. How's that for a day?
Yep. Rock on, man. Good night, Rob.
Yeah, where's Rob? I hope Rob gets well. Okay, Richard is the perfect example. He broke the scam curse. Oh, you did. Yeah, I don't know what's raving about there, but it'll be good. All right, mate. I'll chuck you out here.
I'm still here to pull him up by the roots. Then.
Yeah. Hey, do you like my new sound? This is Danny, the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger, reporting to you live about another exciting event that's happened with the ShaveZ announcements. And then I've got that.
I'm gonna have to get me a mic just like that.
I reckon. But yeah. Hello. Right. News to hand today. There's a few interesting things that we need to investigate. Yes. And Rob has had a procedure done, which you can ask him all about, and he's now in like a kitty cat. And then, of course, Richard here is on his high chair. There we go. Oh, Julie Anderson, she Neolife has reported. Oh, she has? Oh, great. Oh, cool. Julie Anderson's a friggin' awesome. She was actually, I don't even know Julie Anderson, but she actually got to speak maybe to Senate. I saw her on a podium talking. You like the meow? Lock that cat up. He's just a pussy cat. Yeah, I did play around with my buttons the other day. I did actually add a few extras. I think I got some new sounds here. I've got the gunshot. I've got an air horn to whack people up. We've got the short spells when we lose one. And then if you're in when Richard's busy, he's just driving through some traffic. What else did we have that was new? Gunshot. Do I have any new ones?
You should record the beeping in my truck before I run somebody over.
Oh, we can probably do that. Are you able to do it without getting a ticket?
I got to see somebody to run over first.
Yeah. Well, funny, mate. You know, we had these hassles with these kids punching me. I'm leaving work yesterday, and there's a truck in the middle of the road, and there's this guy who thought he'd cross over the road like he owned the road, and the truck's in the middle of the road, and the guy's abusing the truck driver like, "Don't run me over," and then he's trying to have a go at the guy on the side of the window. So here I am, my little wee Suki Swift, sitting here, and then the guy and then I go, "Get off the friggin' road, you idiot!" And then he starts to have a go at me. But then I thought, oh. I just want to hit the gas and run him over.
Yeah.
But apparently that's a lethal weapon, as a car can be a lethal weapon.
Yeah.
So, but the guy, you think, because you get so fed up with these people who think they have a right to act like an idiot. It was really funny, but I used self-control once again.
You know what's going on in the U.S., right? With all the people protesting at all the universities.
Oh, yes.
All the major universities are protesting, right? Why don't all y'all protest and go get a car and park your car on the property? So then the tow truck can't even come in there and get your car. Then you start protesting.
You get them ideas, man. You might be starting up a Trump thing. What does he do? What do they call that? There's what do they engage the crowd?
A Trump rally?
Yeah, well,
starting a Trump rally?
Yeah, what did they do when they stormed the headquarters, whatever it was called? They engaged.
Oh, you're talking about you're saying I'm inciting violence on January 6th?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. You've got
insurrection. I'm inciting an insurrection.
Yeah. So what's George actually saying? He sent her one lady. I sent her one lady. She pissed. I destroyed it. There he is again. Use your words, mate. Let's make it into a sentence. Calling every affiliate. 6th of January. That's right. Jesus, no, it's quite cool. All right. Have you got a car around you? Are you going to terrorize anyone if you?
No, not yet.
You can't do it now?
There's nobody around me.
All right. So
nobody around me. I'll remind you later.
Oh no, I can. I'm going to hit record, and you can do your horn on the 3, 2.
Oh, you want the horn too? All right.
Oh, I got it. Okay, let's see if I can play that back. I don't know if I can. Let's see. I might not be able to work, but let's see if I go. I think that worked. I don't know if everyone heard it when I might win thing, but yeah, no, I've got that one. I'll make that. Oh, here's Bob. Cool. We're never going to end this meeting now. Bob's on the stage now.
No, I was saying, Neolife. They did the same thing. They joined 3 other companies as affiliates, and they were claiming their travel portal as their own. And I found the affiliate IDs in the webpage. So I contacted all 3 companies.
No way. And you got them all cut off.
The one's cutting them off, and the other's like, we have nothing to do with them. We're going to be investigating this. And I go, oh, great. here's the owner's phone numbers. Make sure you give him a call.
Yeah, that's madness. Now, if you don't follow what that means, is we've got a company out there called NeoLive claiming that they provide amazing travel
Oh, here we
bookings.
go. Get ready to hit record. Like 10 more seconds. Hold on. You're cutting out, man. Yeah, I got it.
No, I'm right. No, I'm not
It's
cutting
cutting
out.
out. Hang on.
I'm waiting for you.
Yeah, the signal was cutting out.
Oh, right. That's all right. So I don't need to
Here,
record
look.
anymore.
Look, there was a bunch of people slamming on the brakes all of a sudden.
Oh, right.
So I thought I was gonna hit somebody.
Oh, I see. That would have been great footage. Yeah, it would be coming live to you as Richard drives over a few people. So what that actually means, so NeoLife.
I didn't mean to cut you off. Sorry.
No, you're right. NeoLife has basically telling everyone they've got a travel portal and a whole lot of things that you can book and do if you sign up for their membership plan, I presume. And now what Bob's basically saying is he's gone back to the affiliates that actually are looking like they're providing the services and reporting their affiliate IDs, which means their whole platform breaks. And now they don't have any product or service. And obviously Julie Andrews, with whatever her name is, Julie, will just think that is beautiful. Yeah, so no, that's
I
cool.
gave her some information out, so I was like, "Here, use this, Julie."
Oh, cool. And has she done anything with that yet?
I don't know if she got back from the wherever she went for her speech yet. So I'm sure once she gets back, I said, "Hey, it's one of the Avengers. Here's your favorite person, Eric Allen."
Yeah.
So
it is actually quite neat to like this is you won't be able to if you can hear that, you can probably hear it. But she's at somewhere. What is it? This is what she did.
Thank you to the anti-ML movement on social media for being so supportive of me as I exited MLM and began speaking out. It is thanks to the anti-ML movement.
She basically wrote her speech in her description. But if you don't know who Julie is, we're begging her to come on here, but she's a busy lady. She doesn't have many followers either. I think she's off memory. She's actually got 5,500 followers. So I've got 7,000 too. She's a small YouTuber, but she's making a massive impact. There we go. What are we doing?
Hit record. Hit record.
What's that doing? Oh, is that telling you you're getting too close?
That was the beep telling you you're about to run somebody over.
Oh, right. Well, that's going to be exciting for somebody because if I have to ask what that noise means, it's not going to mean much to people, was it? But if you did what you did the other day and feel them go clunk, clunk, then we think you've actually have ran them over. That was probably more exciting. Maybe we should line up a whole lot of like logs. You could drive over them and we could hear all those noise and sound effects. It'd be quite cool. All right, guys, I'm going to carry on. It's quite early in the morning here. I'm going to get stuck into it. Good job, Bob. And the Avengers.
So everybody's so mad. Everyone's like, "What the hell? Why are you taking down NeoLife?"
Now, did you get my memo about doing a recording?
Yes, I did. I just haven't got to it.
Oh, come on, hurry up. Come on. I want to do it. I'm going to do it today and I want you in there. So the idea of the recording is I've been called out as a double agent and I have a hidden agenda and I'm just doing this to cause disruption so that other people are paying me. So now what we've done, we've decided we're going to put on I'm going to do a news update. I'm going to expose myself by reading the claims that people have done. And then I'm going to play recordings from my Avengers. That's going to be a hoot. But I need those recordings, guys. And Rod, whoever Rod was, who said, yeah, he'll do it. You haven't done it yet, I don't think. I haven't a look. But Rod, there it is. Rod guessing, is it? I was going, where's my recording? Where is my recording? Laugh out loud. Yeah, just send them through to me. Yeah, that'd be good. Do that now, Bob, or I won't talk to you ever again. Hey, what can we actually? We'll give you some ideas. It's just hold it down and say this is what do you get called? You get called Tugman. Hey, yeah, Tugman. That's the one. You get Tugman here. I'm not going to be naked doing rude things in front of the computer anymore unless I receive payment from you. Oh, you got to do me a Tugman one. Yeah. And you can say, you know, that it's not easy to perform. Sometimes I get camera shy, or I just don't, you know, you could come up with a whole lot of excuses, and you're not helping me. Or you could perhaps potentially say that no one's probably following what we're talking about, but you could potentially say that you're coming to do a rehearsal on Tuesday, and this is our secret location, and I turned up there and you weren't there. I don't know. Be creative, make it. It'll be funny. Yeah, come on, Bob, get that. And Rod, we want you. If you're not in here today, we're going to hunt you down. And Rob, I had to.
Yeah, we're gonna. Rod, if you don't show up, we're going to order 500 pizzas to your address, to your hospital bed.
Pay for them in pizza. Well, no, Rod, I was trying to convince Rob to do it last night. I said, you must be on drugs, mate, because you're not making any sense. I wrote him a novel explaining what I'm trying to do, and he goes, oh, do you really want people to, you know, think that you're not a good guy? And I said, it's just comedy, mate. It's just comedy. People want to believe I'm a crook, they'll believe it.
Rob's heart I love how Rob's heart is in the right place when his mind should be there, and then the other way around, when his mind should be there, his heart's there.
Yeah, one day if I ever give an eulogy at Rob's funeral, I'm going to tell him that he was a scammer, because he doesn't call anything a scam. I scam. I said, just tell me. I said, just send me a message saying that I'm not a good guy. And he said, I can't do it, Danny. I can't do it. It'll hurt your credibility. And I said, no, it won't. It's going to build my credibility. Because fucking hell. What about that today, though, where that guy said the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avengers? Did that make you guys go, oh?
Is that one more, guys? Is that one more, guys?
Yeah. I don't know. But he just said there's a guy on the internet, and I'm going, hope it's not bloody Rob. and they said he's got a YouTube channel. I go, oh, it's 50-50 now. 50-50. It's me or Rob. And then they said, Scheme Avenger, and I just said, oh. So that was so cool. And then I thought, oh, I got that one. That's one to me. And then I did actually duck into Rob's live, and he had 90 people, and I had 40, and I thought, I've got this. Yeah. So it was quite good. I had a good day. But I did notice that Susie Stealth was actually in Rob's room. You've got a strike against your name. Josh was in there as well. There's another wee strike. Yeah. Patrick's been in there, but I do see, I mean, it's a fantastic community.
Yeah.
When we started this journey, I never thought we'd have.
I wasn't in there. I wasn't in there.
Oh, you good boy. You got brownie points, mate. You got brownie points, mate. But what we do want in here is we want Julie to come in here. I reckon she would have a hoot in here. If you don't know who Julie is, go check out Julie's YouTube. Did I put the link? Yeah, I did. I'll put the link to her, but she has got a potty mouth on her. She does not hold back. She's doing the fingers on the computer. She's doing all the good stuff that you do. She's sticking it to these scammers, and she probably feels like she's fighting a battle alone. But by all means, I actually am really impressed with her. She used to be a multi-level marketer for 5 years. She did a video every single day for 3.5 years, trying to get people to sign up for friggin' multi-level marketing things. And she thought that was her future. Then she saw the light, and now she provides a haven for people that are trying to transition out of multi-level marketing. She's like a cult survivor sort of therapist, but she does it for multi-level marketing. She talks about yes, and she's claiming that these multi-level marketings is the same as cults, and I'm all over
I believe it. I believe it. I was on a call, like I was in the WhatsApp group with like 150 people. Certain people are like, hey, what's going on? And I was like, and I explained how Eric Allen has done this over and over.
Yep.
And then there's one lady, Heidi, I call her the diehard, comes on. She's like, why are you talking crap about Eric Allen? Eric Allen is the best person there is. Like, spreading lies. I'm like, lady, it's fake. It's 3 companies you're affiliate of. Why am I going to pay $59 when I can just turn around and go to the exact same website and get the deal and not have to pay $59 a month? It's like, oh my God, he's stealing people from our program.
That's right. That's right. And that's what Shavis did today. He's telling people not to go to other platforms because he doesn't want to lose the community he's got. And he's, I'll keep you happy. I'll keep you happy. And I don't know. I have to look at this this video of him sharing the DAP, and then he's got this friggin' screen that's taken 2 hours to load. And this is meant to be split-second arbitrage trading. And people sit here. No one's talking about the elephant. Why is it taking 4 hours to do a trade?
Like I said yesterday. I said I think that it doesn't even work, and we exposed them already, and they saw us exposing them, and then sure enough, he comes on there and he says, "Yeah, when you look at the lines on the trades, they don't go through. They don't. They're always going to be negative." He said it on the live today.
Wow.
I don't know who's in the chat that caught it, but he said everything that you guys have put on the like Crypto G's video, everything that Crypto G has put up, ShaveZ confirmed that that's what it really is.
Well, we're creating the narrative. Is that the right word for that?
Yeah, because he talked about the heart thing too.
What?
He talked about the heart. He's like, yeah, I heard there's like heart issues. I work out.
Yeah, work out.
Yeah, we didn't come up with that.
No, we didn't. It came out of his own community.
We reported it.
Yeah, we just heard it in the community. And we've also heard other things, that Danny DeHeck guy is actually a double agent. Goodness me. Friggin' heck. I mean,
I got to get my money back.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, no, I've got, oh, no, it's going to be good. So give me a friggin' recording, Bob, and I'll try to have another chat to.
Rod and Bob.
Well, we need
Rob and Bob.
Well, I've got. Well, who are?
That's all me. I got the 3 recordings now.
No, I've got a random one. This is one of the recordings which I'll play now, which will be a bit of a laugh. Listen to this if it plays. Hold it. Hold it. May not play. 1 minute, please, caller. I don't know if this makes sense, but I thought I'll chuck this one in here.
दोस्तों नमस्कार, मैं कांगसरी सुब्बा। दोस्तों आज 8 तारीख में वेडनेसडे। आज हमारा जो 7 बजे
I have no idea.
जो नहीं होगा और आज हमारा जो स्पेशल।
I'm going to make that as one of the people complaining about me, but I don't know what he says.
I do.
That's an update. That's an update before ShaveZ went live today.
Oh, is it?
Correct. Saying that the meeting at 7 is canceled because he's doing it at 9.
Ah, is that it? I thought I'd chuck one random one in there with most English people wouldn't be able to translate. But look,
I had to use our source. I had to use our source for that one. I'm like, hey, what is this?
Yeah.
Translate this.
Conversation we had about compensation payment.
I've got Crypto G. I've got.
Hey, Danny. Yo, it's Crypto Domino. Just wanted to remind you about that invoice I sent you.
That's good. And then I've got.
Hey, Danny. It's Agent S here. I've been doing some digging.
But anyway, I'm going to make a bit of a newsreel. But I need yours, Bob, and I need Rob's, and I need Rod's, and then I'll have enough to do a bit of a funny thing, and I'll read out my claims. And if you haven't heard the claims, ladies and gentlemen, it says, "Hey everyone, the idiot Danny DeHeck is claiming that ShaveZ has been hospitalised due to a heart. His heart. Has anyone else heard this?" Isn't that funny? They're asking for clarification.
Yeah, Flacker, you can mail yours into the Dow address.
Yeah, and then it says, "You mean Danny from hell? I believe he's sponsored by the competitors, and also he's possibly the biggest scammer of them all." Oh my god! Yeah, it's like, oh my god. So yeah, we're gonna make a funny clip out of that. But yeah, hey, just drive down the middle.
We're out here scaring old ladies.
Hey, run down the middle of the road, Rich, and knock those markers out. You ever attempted to do that? Just knock them all out.
Did you not see that truck on the other side of the road went off the road?
Well, we don't want truckers to go off the road, mate. We want them to run over people that doing scams.
He probably went off the road because somebody did go over the line.
Oh my god, Flatpacker, you've come back for a beating. He doesn't get it. He's got thick skin. He's all right. There we go.
Okay, and you saw that he admitted that he's at his house finally.
Or Bob showed arbitrage a trade that is real, so I can see what a profit smart contract trade would look like.
Let's have start this again. This is Flatpacker.
Okay, so we have proven here that Boomerang is false. But can Crypto G or Bob show a arbitrage trade that is real so I can see what a profit smart contract trade would look like as the difference?
Yes, we have got that. Crypto G's YouTube channel. He's actually, when he did his very first video, he showed a real arbitrage trade, and it had a hell of a lot more lines of code in it than that.
Yep.
Isn't that right?
Yeah, so I guess he.
Not even that we proved it today. We proved it already before, man.
I told you it was his house. I told you it was his house.
What's
I
that?
told you he was at his house.
Hey, this is Mom and Dad's house. This is Mom and Dad's house.
Who are you talking about?
You missed it?
This. He said Sylvester's in his house.
Oh, I saw artwork on the walls today. I was trying to figure out that actually. Uncovering the truth.
I knew from the chandelier. I was like, it's either a house or a hotel. I was pretty sure it's either an older hotel or a house.
Well, Sam Lee lives in a
Yeah, I
villa.
remember you said that.
Hey, I live in a villa as well. I found out today because that's what we actually call our place. So
How is it classified that we get the world his address without so calling it doxing? Do I gotta like airdrop his address?
oh no, you just tell people and they never listen to our videos anyway. I don't know. No, whose address? Oh, have you,
Mr. Chavez. Oh,
His parents' address. How do we give his parents' address to the whole world so they can go get their money back?
you mean Mumbai, India? At Wall Street.
Hold it. We've got code coming in now. Break it down.
Put your address in the chat. In the chat box,
we don't
our
need
is not turned on yet.
We don't
so the
need
contract
to.
will not re-forward your money back to your MetaMask until the contract is turned on. So if your contract is not turned on, do not be afraid by any MetaMask security threat warnings on your screen. We don't even have a screen where we're beta testing. So don't tell my parents.
Oh, now we're in trouble. Hold it.
We're still whitelisting. We're still whitelisting, even though we said that was done 5 months ago.
What was the best part of the meeting when we're trying to get me off here? Hello, Susie. Just for Flatpacker, we've actually got. I've just sent you a link to the direct part of Crypto G's video where he shows a real arbitrage trade. So you have a look at that and look that up. Susie, over to you.
I'm just here to say hello. I'm laughing at you in the background. I thought maybe I was just going to stay backstage.
We're just that bunch of happy campers.
I thought you're coming with gifts. You know, bring a face with the name.
What's he doing?
Are you kidding me? Stop it, Dom.
He just put your.
Oh, listen to the dirty talk. Stop it, Dom.
I will leave.
Ooh, she's a real lady, isn't she? So she demands. She deserves respect. Actually, she's like the you're the most fun we have.
I thought you heard your voice.
Oh, Richard's. Oh,
I
turn
thought
Richard.
you heard your voice, and then he came.
Turn Richard down a bit.
What?
Actually, just turn
What's
Richard
he talking
down.
about?
What you talking about, Willis?
I don't know. How many burritos did you give him?
Where's Rob?
I gave you burritos and beer today. What's the problem?
Oh, right. I didn't see it.
I didn't see any burritos either. What's the burritos? I saw.
I'm gonna celebrate.
I did see one when we went high.
Brought them over to Rob's.
I'll find them and I'll bring them up.
Brought them over to Rob's.
Well, you might have actually given them to the wrong room. We saw you in the other room. What was going on there?
Yes,
There they are.
you can never leave an Avenger alone.
Well, that's
Don't
true.
you know the rule?
That is so true.
See,
I didn't
there
see
they
that.
are.
Got burritos in my
I
backpack.
shared.
Yeah. Right. So there's Rob. Come say hi. Come say hello. Yeah, I'll get Rob in here. Who has to be one in here? Who else? Oh, Rod. Where's Rod gone?
Where is Rod?
He was
where's
here.
Rod?
We've got Rob, and Bob.
He's undercover.
Therapy.
He's undercover in the other
11
room.
o'clock where he is, so he's
Well,
undercover. Where?
it's 9 o'clock in the morning. It should be. Oh, it's evening. It should be evening. He's in Germany, isn't he?
It's 11 o'clock there.
He's in the German Boomerang room.
It'll be 10
Recording
o'clock.
stuff.
They got daylight saving as well.
Yeah.
The German Boomerang group.
So 2 lots of daylight saving equals 20. No, it's 12 hours. Germany's 12 hours. So does it daylight saving switch it back to 14 hours or something?
I don't know. I just know
No,
that it's
does Germany
11
do
p.m.
it?
there.
Yeah.
It's 10 o'clock at night over there.
Let's hold it. What time is it in Germany compared to New Zealand? Okay, here we go. Let's see what we got. It's 11 o'clock at night.
That's what I was gonna guess. Yes.
Isn't that what I said? Are you not
I'm not
hearing
listening.
me?
You're so wise.
I think that's what I
Can't
said.
hear her. I can't hear her. I can't hear her. I'm not listening to her. It's not. We'll put her on mute.
Oh,
Sorry.
thanks a lot.
I know, harsh. Let's see if I can tune up your mic a wee bit. Are you a bit louder now? Try talking.
Hello,
Susie.
hello.
Oh, that might be a bit better. Is that
Hi.
louder for everyone?
Dan, you guys start making
better?
appearances. You guys start making appearances in Trade 11. They don't know who you are.
Well, they will soon. Have they got Zoom meetings?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, well, give me the links. What are you doing?
Why didn't you put the link, man? I didn't know you had a link.
Okay, Flat Panzer's coming back for another line of.
I would have invested already.
Where did we go?
I would like to know anything. You know anything on this new system? Chris, with this.
Would like to know if you know anything on this new system that is called Bithavesta Booster. Just crossed my desk. Do you know anything
Bit
on it?
Harvester. Probably from the same guy who made Toon Buster.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's what I was gonna say.
Looks like you're trying to diversify, or what do they call it when you're not diversify?
I'm
but
sorry.
when you deflect?
Anything that is called a booster, don't even ask.
Oh, take
Okay.
it from Susie Sue.
Sounds like something that rabbit. Not
Stealthy Sue.
It's not rabbit stuff, is it? I don't know, but just a booster. Okay, I'll take that. In the photo of the truck there, it looks like he's in the Mirage, Richard's trucks. That's quite funny. Isn't it? It's like, oh Jesus, look at that! Oh, look at that! It's got
We gotta go
solid.
back to Tammy and Gobi. They probably like, they disappeared.
I know, I'm missing them. I really am.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing today, Bob. I was thinking the same thing. We can't let
They're
them
probably like,
leave.
yes,
we
they're
can't let them
gone.
go.
People on a roster.
They're
They're
going
like, "We're
underground.
safe."
Let me go first.
Yeah.
They're probably thinking, "Oh, we're safe. He's gone." You know,
Yeah.
it was fun.
They're about to go underground, I believe.
Well, I think that's quite a wise choice, actually. I think they build these communities and then they have this deep dive how you get in there. I mean, I don't know why ShaveZ doesn't actually make everyone register on Zoom. Wouldn't that just stop everything?
No.
Wouldn't Zoom?
Well, Zoom
Don't
just
you think
ignore
Zoom
us.
would make it? Don't you think Zoom would make it a policy that if you can have MLM on their platform, that they have to have every attendee registered? Oh wait, you can't do that because there's no MLM, right?
And the company running the
On
presentation
Zoom.
have to provide proof that they're a financial advisor company.
Yeah. Is that enough of a scam for you, Flacker and Rob?
Yeah. Even they know they're breaking. If a company knows that they're breaking the rules, and they can continue.
Oh,
to trade.
speaking of that, that's
There's
where
rules.
that's where I got into it with one of the people from Neo Life, that Heidi lady. She's like, "Well, who cares? We're breaking the rules by showing MLM on webinars. Who cares?" I'm like, "It's against the terms of service. Go read the terms of service."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "You're also playing copy." And I'm like, "You're also playing copyright music." So I'm like, to an audience, it's not like, "Hey, I'm playing it to my family." It's like you're paying it to an audience of 800 plus people.
Yeah.
You
So
gotta
go
pay a
back to the
performance fee at that point.
Yeah. No, you go back to the artist and go, I know where your music's been played, but if you use this affiliate ID, you can sign up. Great. Well, where's Rob? I think Rob might be unconscious in bed at the moment.
I think I sent you the video of the lady. She was so pissed that I called her. And she's like, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
He needs his rest. He shouldn't have
Rob.
gone live today.
Rob,
I know.
It was a good live,
Yeah,
but
Rob,
he
do
should
we wait for your
he should be
update?
resting.
I know. Trying to get him in here though.
Yeah.
I think he's all right. I think he's I won't even tell you what he said last night because I asked him if he was all right. Because first of all, I messaged him yesterday. I said, give me a recording. He goes, "You forgot that I went into hospital today." And I'm going, shit, he did say he was going in there. And I think, what the hell was he going into hospital for? I forgot. And I thought, he's my mate. I should know these important things when he's going to hospital. And I'm thinking, what would he go to hospital for? And all day long, I'm thinking about it at work. And then I get home and I said to Helen,
you remember Rob was going to hospital? Yeah, he's going out to get that procedure done. He's getting that tummy tuck. Oops, sorry, Rob. And anyway, and then I remembered. Oh, that's right. So then I sent a message through and said, "And is the pain okay there, mate? Are you all right?" I've made out I remembered, but he still hasn't given me a recording. So,
Ask Rob if we're waiting for an update or we just keep boomeranging.
yeah, give Rob. Oh, yeah. I love my news thing, though. I really do love this. This is Danny Dihek, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. Today we're on the hunt for boomerangs. There's been 86,000 boomerangs purchased by people all over the world at the moment, and the boomerangs are not coming back. In fact, no one knows where the boomerangs are kept or stored, and the boomerangs have been moved from one vault to another.
That's Paul Miller in How to Make a Boomerang.
Yeah. Did you see the boomerang video I played the other day of the Australian guy that's actually made a YouTube channel out of actually showing people how to hunt animals with boomerangs?
I still didn't watch that one.
Oh, it's pretty sad. It's quite an art using a boomerang.
All right, so I got to learn how to use a boomerang?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
So we can drop me off in Australia. I can find Carl. Finding Carl. Throw a boomerang at him.
Hey, are you going to show us your feet?
Hey, Bill. Bill, what year did Crocodile Dundee come out?
83.
Oh, don't help him.
Oh, sorry, I'm just kidding. Sorry. I thought it was on What year did Crocodile Dundee come out?
You see how he paused? Did you see how he paused?
He's looking it up. He's like,
Short Circuit.
God, I was close, but not close enough.
How about Short Circuit? About a robot.
Oh my gosh, Bob.
Short Circuit 2. Short Circuit 2.
I love that
No,
movie.
first one was better, okay?
The first one is better.
Yeah, first one was the best.
What about wasn't there Johnny 5? Was that another one? Was that a computer?
Yes,
was it?
that's Maybe a
Short
Robot.
Circuit.
Is that the same one?
Okay,
Yes.
before we get too far away from the Ponzi Scheme Avengers show,
We've
I
changed
was
topic
starting
now.
to say something, y'all.
Richard, we've changed topic. It's too late.
Hit the news alert button.
Yeah, turn him down. There you go.
Go ahead, Dom.
Okay.
News alert button, Danny.
Yeah. You want to go back to the doldrums of talking about scams where we start talking about the
I
good
was
shit?
just going to say something. Say something about the boomerang.
Okay.
Watch, it's going to be the new scam. It's going to be called Short Circuit.
Short circuit.
When everybody's still tuned in, and afterwards can do is go on
It's going to take long, Richard.
Danny's channel.
Yeah.
Go on Danny's channel and look up the secret leaders meeting. And Mr. Rajiji, the ice cream man from India, he says that his nephew or his son created the bot
Oh, that's right.
or the boomerang.
Which was actually just
So,
a web page with a button.
What we're all revealed thus far, outside of the pertinent leaders meeting, is that ShaveZ created everything. And then you go find it on another video where they said Pavel partnered with, no, she said it yesterday. Cheryl said it yesterday. Pavel partnered with ShaveZ.
So in
you got to
short-
track down all these little lies. All right, that's my little segment. That's it.
That was great, mate. Well, summarize it for people that didn't want to listen to that whole spiel. Just there's too many inconsistencies on who actually owns the bloody platform. Could have said that, mate. Right, back to the movies. What some favorite movies?
Goonies.
Goonies.
Sandlot.
We know Bob's creating two narratives while
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Quiz
Oh,
Bob.
I love Ferris Bueller's Day Off. The breakfast show that comes to mind as well.
The Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club.
Yeah, that was amazing. Stand By Me, is it? The kids down the railway line?
Oh, with the teacher? Yeah.
Danny, we're doing this to trick Bill to say what his age is.
Oh. Oh, I see. Why doesn't he just tell us his age?
That's the narrative. The narrative.
Major League Baseball.
Bill's age.
All right, I'll figure it out. Gilligan's Island. Remember when that came out?
Yeah. Yeah. And it's made.
Who watched Gilligan's Island after school?
Do you remember that one, George?
I remember Gilead Island.
You do? What about
I
Bonanza?
also remember Nick at Night.
Remember watching those
Nick
Bonanza?
at Night.
Yeah,
Do you
Nick at Night.
remember those? Bonanza?
How about Mr. Baseball?
Mr. Baseball. Hold it.
Mr. Baseball.
Bonanza.
That's the 90s, right?
I got another one for you. What about Dallas? who was the guy on Dallas?
Dallas and Beaver?
Dallas? No. Now you've
How about
stuffed up.
MASH?
Yeah,
M-A-S-H.
MASH, Taxi, Chips, Hill Street Blues. What about Chips? Do you remember Chips?
Christine Hutch.
Oh,
Yep.
forget
Chips.
about it. He's not going to remember Chips.
No, he won't remember that Chips. I believe we've probably got 10 years on him. Well, I have.
I did
Oh,
Chips.
What's Chips? Highway Patrol?
I watched Chips after school.
Yeah. Well, MASH was. I watched every episode of MASH and
That was the only-
Taxi.
Yep. MASH and Taxi were all after school.
Yeah. What about Faulty Towers? Remember them?
He said school.
School. So
He was on
oh,
after school.
Oh, after school. MASH. When did MASH start? Now, we don't know about MASH because it's a bit of a hard one because they played it over and over, didn't they? Like MASH. Now, what did MASH stand for? Mobile Military something? What was it? MASH. MASH.
Here's one that Danny should know. The A-Team.
Oh, would you talk about sucker? Mr. T. Yeah.
It's the Mobile Army
MacGyver.
Surgical Hospital.
Dukes of Hazzard. MacGyver.
Oh, yeah. How do you not remember MacGyver? Unsolved
He's gotta
Mysteries.
remember MacGyver.
Baywatch.
Oh my God. Unsolved Mysteries.
MacGyver.
Really?
Did she say MacGyver?
Yep. Yep. What's this called? The 70s show. Now I know what George has done now. He's just gone the 70 shows. Okay. What's the other one they used to have? With what's that guy? Fonzie.
Who watched Polka Dot
The
Door?
Fonz, man. Happy days.
Anybody
1,
watch
2,
Polka Dot
3.
Door?
Happy
Oh, you
days.
probably don't even know what
Happy
Polka Dot Door
days.
is.
Happy days. Na-na-na-na-na.
Wonder Years.
Yeah. Okay. What about the Waltons?
You ever watch Wonder Years, Danny?
I watched
Was that when they're
Wonder
under a mountain? Were they stuck under a mountain? Was that them?
It's about a young kid who beats his brother up in the beginning in the introduction. And he's like going through school with his best friend Paul, who's like the geeky guy.
Yeah.
Okay, if you ever watch Wonder Years without a beard, I look just like dude.
No.
So we've got somebody in our room giving away free crypto. I presume that's a scam that will leech onto your
Take
your
it, Danny. Take it.
Take it. So don't click on this address. And if you do make money from it, make yourself a billionaire.
Oh,
Please,
yeah. It's a redirect URL. How I always get
Yeah, the tiny URL.
Carl Miller.
Mhm.
That's how I got Carl Miller to click on stuff. He's a great character.
Is he?
Carl, I can't upload the picture. Click this link. Okay.
I did this with Keith Williams at one stage, and I told him that I had a domain name. Well, I won't say it out loud, but I will say it. It was penis.co.nz/
Did you say
Keith
did you
Williams?
say Carl?
No, Keith
Carl?
Williams. So I had Keith
Carl?
Williams on the phone.
Or they say Carl.
He don't listen to me. I'm going to turn him off. again.
Carl Maletsky?
What's he talking about?
No idea.
Yeah.
It's just
Some Polish
bypass.
guy.
Carl Maletsky.
Okay.
Carl Maletsky, the Polish guy, right?
Yep, that's right.
Yep.
So yes, that's right. So we basically had a URL with his name in it, and he couldn't help but click on it. And Keith Williams, I found out where he was, and he was in America at the time. He was visiting, and I said, and he said, "I'm not going to click on your stupid link." And I said, "Well, I know you have because I can see the only person that clicked on it." Okay, the biggest giveaway of crypto. Oh God, look at this one. It's another. This is
It's
just
one
so
of those.
funny.
Go to the site. It's like, oh my God, it's the fake Elon Musk. He's giving away $10,000 crypto.
It's $100,000. That's $1 million. All of a sudden, somebody's put up $1 million. How do I participate? Well, let me guess. You put money into the blockchain.
And then in an hour, it gives you 5,000% back.
Are you looking at it?
No, I can tell you what it is. I've seen enough of them.
Okay.
I'd bet $20 that's what it is.
Well, I'll tell you what, we'll bring it up and we'll put it onto Richard's screen. Where's Richard's screen?
It's either going to be a YouTube or it's going to be a static page. I'm going to well, most of the time it's a YouTube.
This is
a YouTube channel. That's either been
static page.
All right, let's go. Let's see what we got. Let's see if we go. We'll change
Hey,
Richard.
Danny, before you get rid of me, you want to see my red flag?
Hold it, mate. I just got rid of you. I'm going to put you back. Share the whole screen. What red flag? Right. So now we just need to edit this. Oh, you have got a red flag. I've seen those before, though. I know what they are. So, oops. There we go. Well, we got Bob there. Move you over there. There we go. Oops. There. Oh, yeah. I think we'll get enough room.
It's a static page. He's not even a good scammer.
Update. So what's this thing here then? So this is the biggest.
See, told you it was a static page.
See, so that means he's not. So he doesn't even have skills. The standard page, which is like sold at like $1 on the internet.
Oh, right. Well, this guy's very serious in the background. So you go down here and you can see these. So you can track these crypto addresses, but they'll just be other people's crypto addresses.
No, they're probably fake.
That background guy looks scary.
I know. I'm scared already. Pending transaction. So we've got
yeah.
Transaction.
Okay. It's only been pending. It probably says it was the last 3 hours. Yeah, it doesn't take that long. Not even on the slowest blockchain.
Yeah.
All
and
right.
then we've got, so what are you going to do? Make a transition. You can use any wallet. Of course you can. Exchange to participate. Once you connect your wallet, connect your wallet. I want to connect my wallet. I want to connect my wallet. Immediately send some free Ethereum and BTC to you. Oh, this is like Father Christmas. Please make sure you have at least 100 coins of value in your wallet. Well, that's going to be going. Yeah, so that's how much they're going to steal from you. And so for security reasons, we can't accept new wallets. They haven't. Yeah. You can only take part in your giveaway, in the giveaway once. Hurry up. So creating urgency and all this sort of more shit. Idiots, man. Friggin' idiot. Well, thanks for the link, mate. You're just a winner. You're winner, chicken dinner. So that's good. Rich has gone quiet. Are you still on the road there, Rich? He's laughing at you. But, yeah. See, Rich is just a blur.
I must depart, but this has been fun.
All right.
Trade 11.
You're awesome.
See y'all later.
Bye.
Trade 11 takes part at usually like this, like either the same time as Boomerang, or sometimes it's a little earlier.
Well, that could be exciting though.
Yeah. So if you want to mix it up, there's usually not that many people in there, so you have like usually they don't lock the room. Like Grace locks it down like after 30 minutes.
How many people are in there?
Like 150, 160.
Really? And is there any double ups? What I would really like is obviously to get I would like to get access to their wallets, you know, where we see the arbitrage trading again, just like we did with the other one. That would be quite cool, because then all the people that I've tagged in We Are All Satoshi Boomerang would see them trying to do these fake arbitrage trades.
Yeah, I just by looking at the We Are the WhatsApp group, I already know it's 3 people over in that same group.
And do they have like contracts?
And
then we can see how they
I
work.
didn't go that far. I just started. I made like 10 accounts under the top people to mess their stuff up.
Oh, good on you. Have you registered all their domain names? Like Trade 11 with the word 11? Trade11.net? You want
No,
that
one?
Oops, I just told everyone. They won't be rushing out to do it. All right, guys, I'm going to call it quits. And that was pretty awesome. Thanks for the spam link, Mr. Williams DIS. You were just a winner chicken dinner. And appreciate you might be on here tomorrow, Flatpacker. Good on you for standing up for ShaveZ and his enterprises. Maybe you're on the payroll. Maybe you are on the payroll. Who would know? Give me a friggin' recording, Bob,
Rod, if you're listening to this, Rod, my recording, and Rob, and Rob.
Keep your pants on, Rob.
Yeah, Rob's like, I think Rob. Let's get this right. Rob will probably wake up this morning and he'll be like dribbling out the side of his mouth in a coma sleep, and he'll be waking up, wiping this.
He'll be like, this is what Danny gets for not paying my invoice.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Or I could actually have one of you guys do an impersonation of Rob.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So we get Rob on it, and we go, "Hey, it's Rob Willie here. How you doing? How you doing? Meow." I said to him, what he could do. That was from Rob. Like, just do meow, 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 and that would be fine. Oh, can't get rid of that now. There we go. Hey, it's been great. Oh, here he goes again. He's back. He's got another tiny. It's just another giveaway. I wonder how you banned him. So where does that guy coming from? Is that comment is coming from? It looks like Rumble. Is it Rumble? No, it is. It's coming from Rumble.
Make an account at Grabify and send him a link.
Yeah, let's get him in here. Should we see if we can get him in here just before we go? Was RU, isn't it? Rumble. We'll like just tell him to come in here.
If you're a scammer, bring your cronies, bring your upline.
Yeah, all scammers are welcome in here, man. Bring us. We'll light you up.
It's called Trade 11 ID heck.
Trade 11, yeah, Trade 11, yeah, that's right. Yeah, we've got a scam for you. Yeah, straight off the press. I made $2.18 from my Rumble video so far. That's pretty good, isn't it? Just trying to find that. My channel.
$2.80. Oh, mine are monetized.
Yeah,
I mean nothing.
So where do it tell?
So just skip my ads.
I'm trying to figure out where it says I'm live. Oh, here I am. I'm live. So come in the chat room, mate. So yeah, come in. Hey, Mr. Hey,
Hey, Mr. Williams. Hey, Mr. Williams.
People.
You got a delay echo, man.
Oh, that's me in the chat room, William. Live with us now.
Hey, you think Carol would join Trade 11?
I bet she's already joined. So how do I get that comments? Oh, look, echo. Danny, echo. This is an echo. This is an echo. Weird. Anyway, that's gone now. All right, that's cool. So you come in here if you want, mate. Chat with us. Oh, I can actually send a chat back to them this way. Oh, no, you can't. It's one-way traffic. Interesting. I'm learning every day. I'm always learning. All right, guys, I'm going to go. This is let's go back to where I was.
And remember, join Trade 11 all.
Yep, Trade 11. If you want to know about trade11.net, ID heck, make me rich. If you don't believe us, join it.
Yep.
Join it. Sign up under that name. Use my affiliate ID, and that would be friggin' hilarious. You've created an account.
I'm already rich, so you could be my downline.
I'm going to be super rich. That's what I've decided. All right, guys, that's us. This is Danny and the Avengers. They're still on stage. We've had a fantastic day. 3 hours and 57 minutes of streaming. ShaveZ announcements were just such a disappointment. You couldn't make this shit up. That's all I'm going to say. I'll be back in a few minutes giving a summary about what happened today. But thank you for being here. We'll see you in the next live, which will hopefully be tomorrow morning. I'll be home alone. Helen's gone away.